But ass.
What is good, Chad? How are we doing today? Welcome to another show. This one is going to be kind of odd, right? Odd is not that we didn't expect this to happen, but it's like, why? Why now? Why this beef? Why these people? Why this person in particular of all people is doing this right here, right now? There's a lot of questions. I know, chat. Welcome to the show, okay? Because listen, if you guys aren't already aware in the pill popping verse over here, okay, these guys, there's a never ending gift that keeps on giving, and one of the main ones is Sus Marquad that we have to talk about, okay? And listen, the fact that this guy is still considered a leader in this space after we seen the insane crash out that he had when he showed up unannounced to another nigga's house with cards and chocolates. It's like, bro, it's like expecting an interview. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Now, some of y'all like, well, Duke, I mean, Andrew Tate, to be fair, he wanted cards and chocolate, so you can't really be mad at Sus Marquardt for delivering. It's like, first of all, why are two grown men bartering in chocolates and cards for each other in the rep pill space for interviews? Have you ever asked yourself that question? These manosphere tough guys, all of a sudden now they're whittled down to haggling for cards and chocolates. Which dude is gonna show up unannounced to their house to deliver cards and chocolates for an interview? I mean, if it wasn't sus before, it's sus now, okay? That's why we call him Sus Marquardt, actually, if you guys don't know. It used to be Lord Marquardt. Shout out to the day ones, all right? Y'all day ones know. It used to be Lord Marquardt. And the reason why we called him Lord Marquardt, because this dude was so full of himself, he goes to Kenya on a fake BBC documentary and then pretends like, oh, these Kenyans, they roll out the red carpet for me. Oh my God, these Africans, look at them. I mean, I'm the greatest technologist of our era. No one has ever explained NFTs like I never had. Okay, I mean, geez, these Kenyans. I mean, they even let me rap for them before I left. I stayed a few minutes later just to these. So these Kenyans can hear me rap, me, Lord Marquardt, right? And that was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, right? Well, BBC told him to knock that shit off, and he did, to be fair. But then he goes around in his desperation for clout, and note, this is going to be a theme here, okay? He goes around trying to figure out ways he can get and keep his name relevant, okay? And what is his main way? Well, I mean, why not try to get interviews with one of the most, prominent content creators in the pill popping spaces and abroad, right? Andrew Tate. Well, instead of going the usual route, because he has connections with Fresh, Fit, Myron, these guys, right? And they can get him to go ahead and get that interview. But no. No. He says, I'm going to do it the most provoking way, right? You know what he does? He stalks this man's house on Google. I shit you not. He vlogs the whole thing. He actually vlogs the whole thing. He vlogs himself stalking this man on YouTube, his address off of a picture from another guy who visited his house. Okay, then flies over to Romania, chat. Okay, and while in Romania, he picks up cards and chocolates and then goes to Andrew Tate's house hoping for an interview. I mean, that image in my mind was just crazy, bro. But he's back again, okay? And no, I'm not talking about the Adam 22 and all that bullshit. No, he's still finding ways to try to get, attention, okay? And in this case, the most famous thing is his buddy Andrew Tate. He's back on that shit again, okay? Because you guys know, and we covered before, Andrew Tate. I mean, I think we're starting to realize they're in a huge heap of hurt, chat, okay? I think they are starting to realize that they are not going to make it out in this legal battle they're getting themselves in. I mean, just look at Tristan Tate. I mean, he looked like he went in there, saw a ghost, and he's really just waiting to just look at Andrew and say, hey, bro, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that prosecutor to offer me a deal. And I'm flipping. Like, hey, yo, chat, I'm sorry. Didn't Tristan Tate look like he got that face where hey, listen, I'm about to flip. I'm about to flip. I'm done. It's over with. It's a wrap. I'm gone, right? Yo, chat, listen, I'm sorry. If you didn't watch the same interview I watched, okay, I saw what I saw. Tristan looked like he about to flip on Andrew, bro. I mean, think about this. Is that something that we could possibly see in our lifetime? Brothers flipping on brothers after bragging about loyalty for this goddamn long in the pill popping spaces. I mean, just think about this. All right, listen, chat. I'm just moving that aside. The Andrew Tate thing is getting crazy. Okay, we're not gonna dive too deep into that. We did that last episode. Go check it out. Okay, but yes, it's a big news right now. Everybody in the pill popping spaces, they're talking about this. Okay, they're talking about, well, listen, could this be the end of Andrew Tate? I mean, is this the Matrix attacking again? Hell, even Candace Owens. We also covered the few choice words she had to say about this. But strangely enough, we don't hear enough from the other red pill poppers. You notice how they're all silent? All of these guys, yeah. It's just the real diehard ones that are really out here talking, right? So none so other than Sus Marquad himself, okay? Now, Sus Marquad, he kind of went into this in a unique manner, okay? And the manner was he's looking at the video, because there are multiple angles you can cover this Tate situation. You can go and read the articles. You can, there are a couple of videos out there breaking some of this stuff down. Okay. Sus Marquad chose one video in particular, and that was the video done by Abba and Preach. Okay. And in the Abba and Preach video, they kind of broke it down, but even in that video itself that they broke down of Tate, they didn't even say anything. I mean, they did, but they didn't really say much. It was basically them splicing together Tate burying it himself, okay, with his own words, okay? It was just side by side, Tate contradicting himself. That's what got exposed, okay? And then, that was it. I mean, they put their thoughts into it, but, at the end of the day, no one else can deny that Andrew Tate did this to himself. But Sus Marquad decided to use this as an opportunity to actually directly go at Abba and Preach. Actually, more direct than we've actually seen him do in a long time. Like, more direct than Rolo, more direct than Donnie. He's going at them, right? And he's going at Preach. He's going at his outfit. He's going at Abba, the way Abba was looking at Preach and trying to insinuate that Abba may be leaning the other way sexually speaking, or maybe Abba and Preach are butt buddies or something like that, right? That's what he was trying to lean into, and all these other things, right? As you go through reaction, he was just throwing jabs after jabs after jabs. And it's like, hey, wait a minute. Hold up. Sus. I got one question, bro. Are we actually reacting to the Andrew Tate thing? Because I haven't seen you even comment on what the fuck he's got going on. I mean, he just got rearrested, okay? You're barely commenting on it, aside from the usual, oh, well, they're trying to silence you, Matrix, right? But no, he didn't. He just goes in on Abba and Preach. And I got to thinking, chat. I'm saying, okay, listen, could this be a 2.0? Could this be Sus Marquad basically saying, all right, bro, the gloves are off. Abba and Preach, you're getting it next, okay? Now, the real question would be why? Why is he doing this? I mean, even Myron didn't even show up for the stream when they were talking about Andrew Tate. They brought the backups back up, BBL Kevo. I mean, so sus Marquad, you're gonna be the guy who's gonna take up the mantle here and go at Abba and Preach. You're gonna do something Donnie Boy and Rolo combined couldn't do. What are you trying to get at here? Okay, are you fishing for them to go at you? Because I promise you that's not the smoke you want. Okay, listen. I know Adam 22. You ambushed them on whatever podcast. Okay, and you were able to get your viral clips. Okay, but that was about your only win. Can we just put off the tally marks for a second, chat? Can we put it up for a second? Okay, because the last couple ones you had before that, it was straight L's. Okay, well, what was the Destiny one? The Destiny one, what did it teach us? It taught us that you don't know what the fucking NFT is. And yet it won't explain one. That's what it taught us. You're just an imbecile, the duping other men online. Oh, and before that, like, how many other people has he clashed with and took massive L's on, right? I mean, this guy is just insanely pathetic. And then just not to mention the spanking he got from this channel over here. Oh, yeah. How can we forget that, right? That was the ultimate saga. The spanking he got over here. All right, hey, listen, when you gonna run me this fade, dog? Let's go. I'm ready, bro. Like, whenever you want, I can fly down to Vegas. I heard you got new properties down there. Congratulations, okay? But you're not gonna pretend that you're not running from this fade, bro. All right, just run me this fade, bro. Let's go. But again, yeah, this guy is just ultimately pathetic, okay? He just loses because, again, when you look into him, what a lot of people start to realize that there's something in the way he talks and speaks and strategize and moves things that is resembling of cult leader behavior. Okay, matter of fact, there's a great video breaking that down, right? Even just down to how he classifies super chats. This nigga is so controlling. Super chats ain't even super chats on his platform. It's tuition. Where the fuck have you heard that? So you come to YouTube for school to learn from him, a former washed-up teacher with a poli-sci degree, okay, who somehow wound up scamming a bunch of investors out of $250,000, okay, deliver a shit fucking tech company that was a glorified attendance app, okay, and he comes on YouTube after failing so much, and then dupes y'all into giving his career a revival. And he has the audacity to come up here and rename Super Chat's tuition. The fuck is he teaching y'all? I'll wait. What is he teaching y'all, bro? Like tuition. That's cult mentality, okay? This guy, he even thinks in the terms of what do you call it? Even how he puts his ideals out there, right? It's almost framing it as if he's standing in opposition to standard, establishments like religion, right? There was a video that when we were reacting to, he was talking about, oh, well, listen, I mean, I don't subscribe to any religion. The only religion I subscribe to is the isms. The isms, okay? The assassins, all right? Because those religions, they can't teach you nothing that I can't teach you. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, okay? But it was something amongst those lines. And I was like, wait, bro, are you competing? Are you legitimately trying to compete with religion on YouTube? Like, is this what you're doing? But the psychoticness it knows no bounds when it comes to guys like Sucks Marquad, okay? So, again, let's go ahead and get into this video because it is so much that just needs to be said, and it's hilarious. So let's go ahead and have a watch, bro.
For the girls and much else. So it's like, do you want me to be down $1,000 a day for the show? It's like, use your brains. That's why it's important to not listen to people who are broke tell you how to do things, because they're broke. They're just guessing. They don't know how to run a business. Anyways, carrying on. Here we go.
I mean, just look at this. Just look at this. This is supposed to be a professional. This is how you do your streams. You just wake up in the morning and just turn on the camera. You think you look that good? let me just, hey, this is straight off the, hey, no makeup, y'all. Straight waking up, doing a stream in my bathrobe. Ain't nothing changing my mind. Y'all assassin niggas are zesty, bruh. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. What is he doing, bro? Yeah, hey, this is the genius technologist of our time. He pop up on a stream like that, and there's a very good reason why I'm harping on this. Okay, let's continue.
Tates? Yeah, they back in jail.
They back in jail.
Only for 24 hours.
Now I don't know if Preach was like, look, we talking about jail. I'm wearing my BDSM thug outfit. I got my leather vest on, and I'm wearing a stocking cap. My BDSM thug outfit.
That's why. That's why, chat. That's why I brought up his outfit before we even got into anything, right? It's like, nigga, how are you clowning Preach for what he's wearing to do a reaction video? Nigga, what are you doing? You're wearing a fucking bathrobe in a hotel, laid up on a futon, okay? And you clowning somebody else for oh my God, bro. It's like he doesn't see reality. It doesn't exist to him. He's just I don't know, chat. I don't know. Something's wrong with this dude. Like, how does he make sense? He's clowning Preach, acting like, oh yeah, he just wanted to put his jailhouse outfit on. That's what it is. He talking about prison today. Unlike you, Preach, I've been to jail. Drunk driving? No, not me. All right, the cops just saw a black man in a Maybach. Yeah, that's right. They saw a brother in the Maybach and they pulled me over. They stole my money. But nah. I've been to jail. Preach don't know what it is. That's why he dressing like that. I told y'all what I say. The moment this nigga went to jail for the first time, even though it's as trivial as DUI, okay, it's like, listen, bro. I knew he was gonna take that as a badge of honor. I knew for a fact he would not stop bragging about that. Oh, I've been to jail. Hey, if you know what it's like in the pen, bro, it's like steady. You were in jail. Okay, that's county. Relax. And you barely did 24 hours, okay? But he can't stop relating to that, bro. It's crazy.
Shout out to how they're making that intense eye contact at such close proximity.
But what's really important is they're being charged with new additional stuff. So you know what? We told you guys this was going to happen.
No.
Yes.
You said it.
With these kinds of investigations, I think people expect charges to be instantaneous, but that's just not the way police investigations work, especially not ones on this governmental scale. You can look at the FBI. The FBI builds a case for 4 or 5 years before they charge someone. True. And when they charge you, best believe they bring...
I mean, at the end of the day, the summary is that these balls are not getting off.
The whole fucking roof down.
What? what kind of, hey, is it too early, bro? You probably don't want to be doing these kind of streams too early, bro. I don't think you know what the fuck you're talking about.
That's why generally governmental charges from like big organizations like the FBI, things like that, always stick, is because they've done a lot of investigating. They pulled on everything.
No, the reason that the charges stick is because the laws are written to allow many things to be categorized as criminal, because the laws are such that they're so general. The RICO statute is one such example. And furthermore, if they don't get you on whatever petty thing that they try to get you on, they'll recharge you with something new that they can get you on. So
based off of what? So as you guys are probably thinking, Duke, is it me or does it sound like he's trying to defend Andrew Tate? No, you're not wrong. He's doing that. He's actually defending Andrew Tate, but he's absolutely wrong. Because then, with his analogy, he's completely forgetting the evidence they have on him. Okay, plus the new evidence they got from the new raid they performed. Right? You see, what he's trying to do is make it seem as though, listen, the system, it's against you. Okay, the charges, listen, the system has already decided his fate. Okay, and no matter what, he's innocent, but they're gonna find a way to screw him over. Okay, matter of fact, the laws, they're designed to be so vague that they could put you up under that. Look at RICO, right? This is the RICO situation. Now, obviously, I'm paraphrasing, but that's essentially what he's saying. And it's like, bro, you're completely forgetting the witness testimonies. Okay, you're forgetting the text transcripts from these platforms they were using, right? You were forgetting all these other things that they're out there that we know so far, but instead these guys, no evidence in their mind. It's just, nope, the state just wants to destroy them. That's how they see it, right? This is how they galvanize a bunch of people, and he's a part of it. Look how just smugly he's talking about this, right? He really thinks he's doing something here.
There's going to be an endless number of charges. That's why, which will exhaust you financially, literally, in every other way.
Threat. And what ends up happening generally with a lot of like criminal organizations, which is what they're alleging criminal Andrew Tate is part of, is that when they pull on one thread, all of a sudden they start finding different threads, and they find like, oh, and so it's not against you, it's already in transfers. It is slow and long. Over 20, 30 people. So if you're unaware, Andrew Tate, all right, everyone's favorite sex offender, is.
One thing I don't respect you calling people sex offenders. It's the most serious insult you could give anyone. And the truth of the matter is that if you don't know that, you shouldn't say something like that, especially if you wouldn't say it to their face. It's really a despicable, low thing. And it shows you the emotionalism of a male when they don't have any more evidence, meaning you have evidence, not hearsay.
No. There's evidence. What are you talking about? There's evidence. There's ample evidence that Andrew Tate is a sex offender, like in the worst way. He's trafficking women, okay? And most of those evidence, was provided by Andrew Tate himself. What are you talking about? Like, you're not making any sense whatsoever, right? You're saying, oh, well, I don't agree with the term sex offender. Like, that's such a serious thing to accuse someone of. Like, I mean, come on, bro. Like, you don't know. There's no evidence of it. I don't know. Maybe it's the thing that he was saying over social media for years now, and you guys conveniently ignored up until it got serious because real women started complaining and saying, "Hey, those things that that he was bragging about online. No, he was really about that life. Yeah, no, he was really about that. He did that to me. He did that to me and a bunch of other girls too as well. So again, no, they're not. Album Preach aren't just falsely accusing Sus Marquad of being not Sus Marquad, Tate for being a sex offender, right? They're accusing him because there's evidence proving that he's likely a trafficker or some form of sex offender, okay? So what are you doing? Like, what the fuck is this, bro? This is crazy.
Yet they're touting this as though it's gospel. So number one, like even the young man right here, right? So they're not innocent anymore for me. Well, do you have evidence in your hand? Like, probably not. I don't.
Bro, even your chat. Listen, I told y'all, chat, something was gonna happen, right? People were gonna draw the line, especially when it came to the minor trafficking, right? A lot of people, because again, that when the initial string of charges were dropped, right, about Andrew Tate, I think trafficking of minors were there, but it was kind of like, okay, this is a potential thing. We don't actually know if it's like real, right? And they kind of focused on the trafficking of the other girls, which were the ones that he shipped off. Some of them he knew, or his baby mamas or whatnot. So again, those women, you know, they weren't part of that whole ordeal, right? But then new evidence surfaced that no, some of the girls, they started as young as 15. This guy was doing shit to them at 15. Okay? They're still minors. I don't care every which way you try to spin it. You're 15-year-old, you're a minor. Okay? So that was the new charge. And when people see that, they're like, okay, bro, yeah, no. Sorry, I'm gonna have to draw the line. I'm gonna have to draw the line at that, right? And I'm actually surprised, but I'm happy. I'm happy that most men out there aren't dumb to say, okay, I'm not gonna go too far into, you know, going bats for a guy who potentially is trafficking minors. Okay, so salutes to you guys in the pill popper space that think that. But here's Sus Marquad say, oh, I mean. A2, you really? Where's your evidence? Huh? Where's your evidence that he's a sex trafficker? See, you guys are just trying to lambaste an innocent man. It's like, how about you just sit this one out, huh? How about you just wait and see how this whole thing plays out, so then you would know, instead of just going hard in the paint like you and Candace Owens and some of these pill popping dudes are doing, and then come to find out that he actually did these things to underage girls. Then how stupid are you guys going to look? I don't think they think this far. Look at him. Look at the smugness on his face. He really thinks he's on to something here.
think the courts shared the discovery with you or with me. And as much as that's the case, a wise man, and that's why I have to teach character, a wise man maintains his intelligence and displays it by acting based on evidence, not because something is repeated doesn't make it true. And the reason why the masses are susceptible to propaganda is because if you guys hear something repeated, you think it's true. It's disappointing, really. May I acknowledge via PayPal, shout out to Patrick supporting the work. He writes, peace to you, Commander. Gentleman is very consistent. Shout out to young Carlos, writes, dating show is too good, fire. Appreciate you. And thank you to those who supported. I had a dating show a while back and people kept saying, bring it back, bring it back. The reason that it stopped going is because it's a very expensive show to run in terms of time invested and dollars invested. And it's just not a high support show. Like a lot of people don't support it. It's like a lot of people, they want to freeload. They don't realize that it costs money to do things. That's what happens if you're, dealing with the average person. The average person is a consumer, not a hustler. So they don't know about spending money. They just, investing rather into a business. They only know about like spending as a consumer.
No. It's a failed project, dude. It's a failed project. Most people aren't going to watch it. If people aren't watching, or if that video isn't getting eyeballs, it's probably not a topic they want to invest in. Trust me, it's YouTube, bro. If you don't understand the algorithm and how this shit works by now, I'm starting to seriously question your credentials as the greatest technology of our era, bro. If you're not, like, listen, the moment you build a platform, you're put into a space. That's it. You're locked in, okay? You're locked in, and you gotta. Your audience has certain interests because YouTube tracks that, right? So again, if your videos you're putting out there, the series, it might be good to some, which is your core audience, and they'll watch it. That's fine. But the mainstream audience that you have, they're not gonna. That's not a topic that interests them. All right, so you got to go back, see what's more popular, which is the raunchy shit you promote. It's not the educational shit. Okay, we know that. It's not the technology shit. It's the drama shit. You getting into disputes with single women, right? Or single mamas, right? Or ratchet women, right? That's what sells, because no matter how sophisticated you try to make yourself out to be, Mr. Marquad, okay, your audience want that filth, okay? They're gutter people just like you. It's what the fuck it is, bro. They like the filth. They like the drama. You ain't no different from us, nigga. Welcome to the gutters, bitch. Look at this guy. I mean, come on.
So when they see something, they just think everything is like done as a favor to them. Shout out to Eduardo, came through via PayPal, writes, tuition, appreciate you. Shout out to the real ones. And then woke up and said, let's get it.
Is facing a tremendous amount of jail time. That's what he is, man. You have to remember, I'm not saying he's guilty because they found him guilty. I'm saying he's guilty because he snitched.
He said it.
I think the one that really matters to people is the fact that they're being alleged to traffic underage people. Don't ask me. Just watch them talk.
Two girls have claimed Andrew Tate approached them on social media when they still attended school.
So one thing I am curious about is if you say Andrew Tate approached you on social media, that's a curious thing. I hear all the time women will say that, like even chicks on the dating podcast, like last night, they'll say, oh, well, why didn't you respond to me when I got here and I couldn't find the entrance? It's like, that's not me. That's someone else. And people don't realize that with scale, you don't have the time to reply to comments. You don't have the time to direct message people because you've scaled a business and it's too big for one person for you to represent yourself only. So you have many persons representing you. I say that to say, like, was it even Andrew Tate that messaged him? These are legitimate questions that maybe someone who's not in a similar position wouldn't even think of. And, I even tell.
I agree. You know what, chat? I totally agree. What if? Well, I mean, was that really, Andrew Tate and those text messages? I mean, do we really know what's going on? Yeah, he's totally right, chat. He might be onto something. Sus Marquad, was this really you over here? What's that? That looks like the Tate compound? Or maybe that wasn't you. Maybe that was a different guy who literally showed up to another nigga's house in Romania, in a different country, by the way, with cards and chocolates in a bag. No, was this you? Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was another bald-headed nigga in Romania. We don't know. We don't know, right? But as far as the text messages and all the other proof that's out there, I mean, how do we know it was Andrew Tate really sending those messages, right? I mean, it could have just been an AI. I mean, that's a thing we heard that's going around, right? People got that AI thing going on, right? It could have been that. Bro, what are you talking about? You think the prosecutors are out here just putting together willy-nilly evidence and rinky-dink shit? No, they're doing their research. They're doing their work. They have something on them. So much so that the judge is complicit in holding them there. Okay, they're not allowed to travel or do anything. They have to report back. They're on a tight leash. Okay, they're practically out on bail. Okay, they can't do anything. All right, and at this point, as we know, they are Romania's bitch. Okay, whatever Romania wants to do with them, Romania is doing to them, and the Tates are pissed off. They're getting their booty spanked, and they don't like it. They got their cars repossessed again. They got their shit re-rated, and it's pissing them off. And but here's the thing. We're uncovering something. We're uncovering that there may be some, kitty diddlers involved. Guys who like to traffic kitties, right? Or teenagers, right? So, again, I guess, is it worth it getting this guy rated to find out if more teenagers were put at risk or if he still currently has an ongoing business with trafficking underage girls? Because, again, chat, I'm going to tell you this. I think part of the reason, and I'm speculating here, I'm openly admitting I'm speculating here. I think part of the reason I looked into it is because he probably is still currently running the operation, right? Maybe there's new evidence and then they decided to go back. Maybe this wasn't random, right? Because a guy like that who's under that much legal stress, it's costing a lot of money. You understand, right? So why not turn back to the thing that got you rich in the first place? That's what most criminals do, and he's not that different. So, again, I'm just saying, think about it. These guys that are coming out and saying, oh, this is just a witch hunt. We go Candace Owens. The Romanian government have no reason to raid him. Why? Oh, why? Why are they doing this? He's a free man. No, he's their property until they finalize the hearing, right? Until that, he's not free. And what if there's new evidence, Candace? How about that? Y'all are asking for new evidence. What if? I'm just saying, bro.
On my team when they're replying to comments, I'm like, yo, stop replying to all these damn comments. Like people don't need to hear from me like that.
She is a Pimpin' Hose degree. So the recruitment process is you message them on Instagram.
Okay, so Bob and Preach have already used this old footage, and so this is not their best content.
This is not their best content. What do you mean? They don't need to say anything. This is Andrew Tate, the guy you're defending, explaining how he pimps and traffics these girls. He's explaining it right there. They actually have evidence of the guy who is on trial explaining how he traffics women. And the way he trivializes this is saying, I've been preached. I mean, come on. These guys, see, this is what I mean. I mean, they always, this is what Fresh and Fit, they've been saying. These guys like to start shit all the time. This is trivial. I mean, this is old video. They've used this so many times in so many videos. Like, it's not even new anymore, bro. Like, come at me with some new videos. It's like, no. You don't understand, sus. I mean, for somebody who's supposed to be smart, you're pretty stupid, bro. Those videos can and will be used against you in a court of law. So it didn't matter if back then he thought, he would never get caught doing this, right? And he can make a bag on top of a bag teaching guys how, or, promoting himself to how to promote, teaching guys pimping out other women, right? With his Hustlers University and War Room programs, right? So maybe he thought he can get away with that. But ultimately, when somebody rears up and says, hey, that shit he's teaching those guys, that shit he's been bragging about to you pill poppers out there, he actually did that. This man is really a gangster out here. Like he owns casinos and he runs that as fronts, and he's got this webcam business that it's almost an empire out here. Okay, and worst of all, he's getting girls from all these neighboring countries, and Eastern European women are like, there's a huge trafficking element there, right? When it comes to that. Okay, so again, you're putting all this stuff together, and here's a video right there of him explaining how all of that works in like a course, right? Because he wants to sell it. And you're saying, I've been preached. There you go again. There you go again, Abba. Just starting shit. I mean, you use this. Did you use this in a different video? What does this got to do with this now? No. It's not what. No, this is no. Hey, say this is the evidence. Like, this is part of it. He's openly saying and confirming what these women were complaining about. Are you idiot? Like, the monumental fucking the amount of just retconning you gotta do just to glaze on Andrew Tate. For what? For what, bro? Why are you revising the facts? Trying to make it seem like it's something else. No, that's him. He said what he said. He's gonna have to face up for it. It is what it is.
We've seen this old footage. Also, we know that a lot of persons on YouTube are basically just about money, and they'll try to sell anything. If they think you want a time machine, they'll tell you they know how to buy a time machine. Here's a course. Let me explain how to get build a time machine. Does that mean that in the courts or even in my mind, I would take this seriously as an intelligent person? No, it's the masses that they're fooling, not intelligent people. I don't think that Abba and Preach, as reasonably bright folks, are listening to this. I have a pimping host degree. It's like, this is just silliness to adults, right?
I was contacted by Andrew Tate, the older of the Tate brothers, 3 years ago when I was just 16.
Daria was 16 when she says she received a private message on Instagram 2 years ago from Andrew Tate's account. It read simply, Romanian girl, followed by a strawberry emoji.
What do you inbox the woman? I live in Bucharest, Romania. It doesn't matter if I'm in London, Bucharest, Moscow, anywhere I am. I just say Bucharest, ? Or
Okay. So whether this is accurate or not, that this is what he does when he sends out messages, that doesn't mean that was him messaging her. For example, I have a number of canned responses on Instagram. So if you click like a text message box, it'll pop up. I don't know if all business accounts have this, or maybe only verified accounts. I don't know, but it pops up a box and there's like a bunch of pre-written canned responses that I created that I use for various purposes. Does that mean someone else could use it? Absolutely. Furthermore,
what does that have to? No. He's describing exactly what that screenshot is displaying. It's not a canned response. Even if it is a canned response from your Instagram business profile, you still have responsibility over that response. So if somebody reaches out to you business-wise, and then you have one of those canned responses that were inappropriate or has to do with an investigation, that still came from your team. How are you going to run from the responsibility of that? Huh? That still came from your team. So in this video, he's describing, I test a girl. It's a random text, and I do a random emoji. Here's a random girl with a random text and a random emoji. He even displayed the fruit that he listed off that he usually does. He's describing the evidence they have. So it's not Abba and Priest just randomly doing this. It's him doing it to himself.
If there are people who have been around me and they know what I'm likely to say, or they've soaked up some ism, can they operate and say things that I'm likely to say? Yeah, for sure. So I just find this to be silly, honestly. And furthermore, if he typed Romanian girl strawberry and she's underage and she knows he's an adult and she's 16, like, let's not play games. At 16, you drive automobiles, you work jobs. 16-year-old.
Oh, whoa. What are you trying to say, my nigga? Huh? What are you trying to say? I'm sorry. Like, listen, bro. My ears. I was like, oh, no. This man is not about to justify what I think he's about to justify. You see what I mean? These pill poppers and this Tate effect, it's making these guys go crazy. This man is literally about to justify. Yeah, think about it. I mean, 16-year-olds. I mean, they got jobs, don't they? They drive cars, don't they? I mean, come on. She's just 16, right? Let me just run that back real quick. Come on, let's just run that back.
Some ism, can they operate and say things that I'm likely to say? Yeah, for sure. So I just find this to be silly, honestly. And furthermore, if he typed Romanian girl strawberry and she's underage and she knows he's an adult and she's 16, like, let's not play games. At 16, you drive automobiles, you work jobs. 16-year-olds are not adults, but at least not legally. But at 16, you know enough to say, hey, you're twice my age. I don't have anything to say to you. So do I have pity? No, I don't.
Because, you know, the underage girl, I mean, she definitely has the agency to rebuff a middle-aged man reaching out to her for sex, right? I mean, that's, let's be real. She's a 16-year-old. She can drive. I mean, come on. She's got to take a little bit of responsibility too. I mean, you know what it sounds like? These guys, that one of the victims, not victims. What do you call it? Yeah, one of the victims of Andrew Tate, the girl that's suing him in Miami right now. Yeah, the one that Candace Owens was going after. She was also a victim of another dude who's currently in jail or prison right now, right? And that dude, when Candace Owens was defending Tate in the last episode, right? She basically made that dude out to be some kind of victim. Right, this middle-aged man. Oh, come on! This 15-year-old is so devious. She was so seductive. I couldn't help it. I just had to do it. I know I'm 53. I know I'm 53 years old, but this 15-year-old got me, and she got me. You're expecting people to buy that excuse. You're a grown-ass man, almost double her age, over double her age. And you're saying that person who's 15, you've lived for decades, okay? A 15-year-old outsmarted you into you having sex with her. We're supposed to believe that? That's the same argument this clown is making. I mean, she's 16. Let's not pretend. 16-year-olds can drive. I mean, that's responsibilities, right? So let's not pretend. That's what he said. He said, stop playing games. Let's stop playing games. They can drive. They can know that if a grown man is reaching out to them, it's a no-no. How about that old-ass dude stop reaching out to underage girls? How about that? How about that's a lesson we start with? I mean, these pill poppers, bro, I'm starting to believe there's a healthy percentage of them that are pedos. I'm just gonna be honest about that, bro. I'm slowly starting to come to that conclusion. There's a healthy portion of the manosphere. A lot of these guys like underage girls, and I don't know when it's gonna start to become a problem. To me, it's already a problem. But I think we ought to start thinking about that because we're uncovering a lot of pedos here. Chat. I mean, it's so much. It's starting to get unnerving. There's a lot of pedos in these pill popper spaces, bro. Like, what is going on?
Do I think he did the right thing? If this is a fact, no, I don't. Do I think their parents should also be liable? For sure. By the way, may I acknowledge Mitchell? He writes, I'm very thankful for what you've done with Assassin, and I'm excited to see what we accomplish. Assassin or nothing, Peace of the Saints in a real way. And I think you guys get to see one of the reasons I like running the dating show is not for the show, it's not for the entertainment, but it's for the community building in Saint City, and it's to provide a real life example of a man to these women, not only directly on the dating show, but before it and after it, and keeping them connected with some ism. And I think you guys are able to see that, over time, that they're soaking up our language, they're soaking up our culture. Even the fact that if you look on the reaction video that we did last night, even though Thug and Bundles were not polite enough to say thank you for the meal, they still got to go through our tradition before a meal, which is, what's one thing that you're thankful for. And I think over time, these good family practices rub off. And maybe if they end up having children, they would teach their children this. And they at least have one reasonable man that they can appeal to for advice or perspective. And so it's really a play on sharing culture.
This is why people call you a cult leader, bro. This shit right here. You're peace to the saints. You're not building a culture, bro. You're just a nigga on YouTube making money because you failed that fucking technology. That's what it is. That's what you're doing. Like this isn't a culture you're doing. You're not reinventing the wheel. This isn't something new. Okay, you're just a guy on YouTube. Like, listen to this guy. You would think he's building a fucking army out there in the world, right? That's what it sounds like. And these guys probably think they really doing something, right? Kind of like Fight Club, right? Is that what y'all are? Y'all in some Fight Club that we don't know about? First rule of Fight Club: tell everybody to join Fight Club because we need the money from YouTube. I mean, what are we talking about here? Huh? Well, why are you saying these things? Well, what does that mean? Again, this guy, it's just you sound like a cult leader. we just pretty soon the world will get to using our verbiages. Don't worry. Pretty soon we'll take over. Our plans are coming accordingly. I mean, what the fuck? This guy is insane, bro. You got hey, sus Marquad. You got mental issues. You need help, bruh. You need help. Normal people don't talk like this. This is crazy.
Or Moscow question mark, or London question mark. Sometimes, because like I said, intrigue, I'll put a completely pointless emoji on the end. Some cherries, or an orange, or a strawberry.
Okay, so yeah. Oh, he sent a DM. Oh no. Gentleman writes, age of consent is 16 in Romania. It may be possible. I think it's even lower other places. Like, let me see what.
What do you mean by that? And you notice how like he didn't even let Andrew Tate finish. But when Andrew Tate finished with the strawberry emoji, he's like, oh, you see how he backpedals? Oh, well, he sent some DMs. So why are you making excuses for an obvious trafficker of minors? What is going on? Like, what? I'm actually kind of shocked right now. I'm stuttering more than usual, chat. I really don't know. Like, this is insane. Like, why do I get the sense that this nigga is defending a minor trafficker heavy? Huh? Why do I get that suspicion, sus? You looking real sus right now, sus Marquad. You really earning your nickname. Like, this is crazy. What do you mean? The age of consent is even lower. What countries have you been to? What are we doing? Yo, I'm low-key kind of worried, chat. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I'm low-key kind of worried because I don't think it's a coincidence that a lot of the people who are in this space, some of them who are getting busted, some of them who are being known to be sympathizers, are on this pedo shit, bro. What is this? The age of 2024, 2023, a lot of pedos getting exposed. Like, what is this? Like, what are we looking at here, bro? Why does it seem as though you're making excuses for the age of consent? You're not. It don't matter where it is, bro. If you're a fucking middle-aged dude, or you're in your 30s and you're dealing with somebody who's 15 years old or even younger because the country says the age of consent is okay, you're a weirdo. You on that list. Somebody need to put you on that list. Like, why? We got to start asking ourselves this question: why a lot of these pill popping influencers all of a sudden coming out? Not just even pill popping influencers. We got conservative influencers like Candace Owens making excuses for this too as well. At this point, chat, we have gone beyond the realm of just clout chasing, okay? Because even most clout chasers are smart to say, okay, I draw the line because I don't want my brand to be associated with pedos, right? Because that's literally the worst of the worst. You can't get worse than that. Like, literally, you can't. Even in prison, they will kill you for shit like that, right? You can't get any worse. So why is it, chat? I gotta ask this question: why is it that when we come here, right, a lot of these prominent dudes are making excuses for this behavior? And you notice these are the main ones that when people on the other side of the aisle do it, get caught up, they're complaining. They're yelling. They're screaming at the top of their lungs, chat. Look at that. They're trying to get us. Look at this. Look. It's the agenda. The agenda is coming, right? But then when one of their own do it, they're running interference, bruh. They doing so much defense. It's crazy. Like, are we approaching something here? Like, I don't know. Are we approaching an awakening? Maybe the real Matrix is not finding out that society is against the poor people. I think the real Matrix is finding out that majority of society might be pedos, bro. What are you talking about, Saint? You're making an excuse for that guy's behavior, and there's ample evidence that he's in the wrong. That shit's weird. You a weirdo.
Czech Republic. Let's see, Czech Republic. Age consent. Okay, so yeah, for example, here's Czech Republic, age of consent. This doesn't make it a good idea, by the way. Age of consent Czech Republic is 15 years old. The criminal code states that anyone who...
This nigga actually researching this shit. He actually just yeah, you know what I mean? Czech Republic, 15. And by the way, don't do it, guys. Don't travel to the Czech Republic to bang 15-year-olds, okay? No. But here's some research for you guys. Let me just do some quick pedophilia encyclopedia. Czech Republic. That's a country, 15-year-olds. Bro, why is this even a thing? What are you doing? Like, what are we doing?
Okay, yeah, so it's 15. There you go. Does not criminalize moral offenses. Really? Wow. Anyways, yeah, there you go. It's 15. Now let's check Romania. Romania's parliament raised the age of consent from 14 to 16. So, wow, it was at 14 before. There you go. That's something.
Imagine what Andrew Tate and his brother were doing. Like, I'm not saying that they were out here banging 14-year-olds, but they were bragging about banging 15-year-olds. Andrew Tate certainly was. Tristan certainly was. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Now, again, y'all might be saying, "Oh, a duke," right? It's the age of consent. It's the age of consent in those countries. Who are we? Even in America, it's 16. Does that make it okay? So, like, honestly, Sus Marquad, what is your beef with Abba and Preach? Like, most people here aren't gonna diddle 15-year-olds or 14-year-olds, even if they're here in America or abroad in Czech Republic or Romania. They're not doing that, right? And I think American laws apply. Don't get me wrong, okay? That's the age of consent. But these guys, like Tate, the guys you're defending, actually did it. They actually did it with 15-year-olds. So there's a problem. I don't care which way you try to spin it. There is a clear problem there because that's a clear value that most Americans, like, bro, like, you start messing with kids and teenagers, most Americans are not dealing with you. They're not fucking with you. Even to the point where you go to prison, they're gonna kill you, right? That's just how that shit works because they want kids and teenagers protected, right? It don't matter the age of consent. So don't give me this bullshit. Well, it's the age of consent and their countries are entitled to their own rules. I don't give a fuck because we know what that is. We know exactly what that is. So if guys like Tate have been bragging about that on the internet for a while, and then they just got caught up with that shit, I'm talking about like as of a couple days ago, all right, over 35 women, there's a problem. Some of them saying they were 15, as young as 15. I don't care what the age of consent is. It's still wrong, bro. Like, while we researching that on Google, most Americans know fucking 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds is wrong as a 30-year-old or 40-year-old or 50-year-old man. Why are we researching that on Google? This is what I'm saying, bro. There might be a huge epidemic of pedos in the pill popping spaces. I'm like slowly starting to realize that. I thought it was just a bunch of women haters, but now it's just like maybe we got women haters and PDF files. Maybe that's what we're seeing. There's no, like, the manosphere should be the main ones leading the charge, fighting off this shit with Andrew Tate. The moment minor trafficking is involved, the manosphere, y'all men, protectors of society and culture and the world, right? And power grids. Y'all should be out here defending this shit. Y'all are out here saying, no, I mean, it's legal. 14 years old in Romania, it's not that bad. You're crazy. This is insane.
Shout out to the very first person to super chat. Shout out to None of the Above 101 writes, thanks for the workout fuel. Now I appreciate those of you who have already came in supporting the work via Venmo and PayPal. Cuts out the Google Corporation, which is a censorship corporation. Shout out to Saint White, who's one of the confirmed saints.
I asked around to my other friends and my classmates who were also 15, 16 at the time, And a couple.
So number one, it looks like she's reading. You can tell by her eyes. It looks just a touch too focused. Rather than if you're not reading like me, I am like reading various things, super chats. I'm monitoring the screen, so you can see my eyes moving around other places as opposed to into the camera. But if you're just talking as she supposedly is doing, why isn't she talking into the camera?
What are you talking about? what are you talking about? Most of the time you were talking, you weren't looking in the camera. She's not looking in the camera. I'm not looking into the camera right now. I'm looking at the video on the screen, right? The chat's over here. The video on the screen is right here, right? And the camera's up here, right? So, like, what are we talking about? So, that's your evidence? Well, I mean, first of all, let's just look at how she's talking. She's not looking at the camera. I mean, come on. what are we talking about here? This is crazy. You sound insane. Okay, you sound like you're unnecessarily trying to justify some bullshit. Yo, shout out to Grapier with the $2 super chat. Says salute to the chatting panel. Salute to you, brother. Kevin Terrell with the 5 says, bro, this dude has women on his panel to help against the girls on this podcast. The girls literally say peace to the Power Rangers. The Kool-Aid is strong. He's building a cult. This guy is a cult leader. That's what he is. It's all he is. All right. I don't play gay. Shout out to you. Hey, wait, hold up. He might be something else too. He actually might be something else too. We don't know. All right. A minor. Yo, I don't play gay. Shout out to you for the 5 says. I'm not gonna lie. A FNF fan posted a video and pics of Peach wearing a nipple tassel on X and the stripper clothes. He's Super Saiyan level zesty. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Nah, bro. Yo, you just made me throw up, bro. What the fuck? That better not be a real thing. Shout out to M. Dot with the 5. Hold up. Marquad can always pull up to the Tate's compound with chocolate to get the truth. Yo, facts. Yo, I'm sorry, bro. Yo, I don't play games. Your comment that's disgusting, bro. Like, stop. Stop playing, bro. That's crazy.
We have someone with low IQ. If you would like to come in and make your arguments, my LGBTQ friend, you can send in your $15, and with it, just send your email address so I know it's you, and I'll email you a link to come on and express your Skittle guzzling views.
Couple of them also.
Oh, and by the way, for those of you who are slow-mo in the brain, someone writes, why are you defending this? I'm waiting for the evidence. That's why. So I'm not defending anything. I'm just waiting for the evidence.
No. You're defending him. You're defending him, acting like you know the truth. But the evidence is already out there. Most of it provided by him, but you don't want to hear that. That's what I've learned about the internet, bro. Like, as long as people have certain biases, they're not trying to hear shit. They're not trying to hear shit at all, bro. Like, to them, you're just going to be the bad guy forever, right? And it is what it is. It's shit. It's even happened to me, right? It's happened to Carlos out. You can say, oh, listen, I've said this one thing, and then people say, no, you said you didn't say it, or you didn't say that, right? That's how it is, right? And it's just strange because the evidence is out there. It's overwhelming. All right, you got witness testimonies, you got the transcripts, you got all these things being provided. What are you waiting on? What else are you waiting on, bro? Like, honestly, what else? What else are you waiting for? Like, for them for an actual conviction? Is that the evidence? The evidence is there. It's all there. So again, all this stuff is for them to just kind of wiggle out of just, holding their daddy accountable, I guess. And I don't know why, but even your own fans are asking you, bro, why are you still defending this? Most people would have thought the moment it hit the violation of minors and trafficking minors, you tap out. That's it. Like, once it starts getting to that realm, then all of a sudden you're tapping out. Most people who are reasonable are saying, hey, listen, now I'm just going to sit back and watch. I actually don't know what's going on. I really don't even know this nigga. Let's just wait, okay? Because I don't want it to be a situation where I'm still defending this guy and turns out it's true. He actually did traffic minors, which it is, because they're actually coming out and exposing you. You're getting exposed, right? So instead, most of y'all are going hard in the paint for this guy. You're glossing over him. And it's like, once he gets convicted, you guys are going to be looked at sus. Nah, for real, chat. You got to look at him different now. Because this is the third time it happened. You got to look at him sus. Well, why y'all so? Let's look at how y'all spending these super chats. Let me look at that, huh? How y'all spending these super chats, huh? How y'all spending these incels money? What are y'all doing back there? Is Andrew Tate supplying y'all too? Like, what is this monumental event? Most normal people, they bow out the moment it comes to minor trafficking. If you start hurting children and teenagers, most people are just gonna sit back and say, okay, listen, I'm not involving my brand in that. But you, Fresh and Fit, Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, for some reason, you guys are willing to risk it all for this guy. I don't get it, chat. What does Andrew Tate have on these people? Yo, shout out to Illogic with the 5. Says, I hate how some YouTubers treat viewers as less than people that super chat. It all matters to your growth and success. Facts. Even people like that, this is what I love, like likes, dislikes, it don't matter. Like all of that stuff is engagement. Like YouTube will still promote it because it looks at it as, more people are engaging with this content than often. They're sharing this content than often. Maybe we put this on the front page or whatnot, right? So again, it's the same thing. Like when people are watching you, you have to treat them. I'm not saying you have to treat everyone with respect or anything like that, but like again, just just a little humility goes a long way, right? That's why I don't like. Sometimes y'all see me like I rarely go in on some of the sus ones, right? The fans, right? Unless they're like y'all are being real sus and ridiculous, and I rarely do that. I'm always appreciative, right? You ain't gonna catch me doing things like what was that over at the Loser TV network over there, where they literally pause the stream because there's not enough likes. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ain't that right, LTTV? Right? Y'all pausing your streams over there because not enough people are liking your videos. That's crazy. And then they want to point to you and say, you the clout chaser. How does that work? Like, how does that work? Right? I treat y'all like sponsors because that's all we really care about. Like, yo, like, listen, you don't have to like, I don't ask for anything on the show, but like the greatest thing you can do is sponsor the show. That's hitting the like button. That's it. I talk about it once. You don't hear me do it the entire show. That's it. Like we're done with that, right? It's up to you. If y'all feeling the show, y'all will like the video regardless, right? And I've actually noticed that, right? If people like and they fuck with the show, they'll actually like the video. They'll actually make sure to do that, right? So you only really need to say it about once, but stopping a whole show just for people to get the likes up, your show sucks and you're not talented. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So Sus Marquad, maybe it's a thing with you, okay, and not your fans. But yeah, you're right. These guys treat their fans as they're just, you're supposed to just do this for me. You're supposed to just do it. Get the lights up. Do whatever it is. And it's like, bro, they're people too behind these icons. They're regular people too. I like when I'm not doing content, I'm watching videos too. So I'm a YouTuber just like anybody else. So, to treat your fans this way is crazy to me, bro. But a lot of these pill poppers, they have no respect. And honestly, can you blame them? Can you blame them? Because y'all will subscribe to idiots that treat you like losers. The fuck? I mean, seriously. How many times have Fresh and Fit done treat y'all like losers, make y'all feel insignificant, and y'all still banned to the fucking the show, right? This is why they look at y'all and they don't have no respect for y'all, because at the end of the day, y'all, as long as they got the girls or they're clowning single moms, y'all will still subscribe to it. It is weird, right? Shout out to Kevin Terrell with the 2 says, Ninja got that Homer system beard piece. Yeah. Doesn't he shave? He's supposed to be like a guy that shaves all the time, right?
Just to say, I wouldn't call you guys homosexuals without any evidence. You see, that's all there is. Like, he texted a female that's 16. Like, oh my god! Like, first off, we don't even know if he texted her. That's number one. Hundreds of text messages or shitty DMs on Instagram go out from my account. That's literally not me at all. Even comments get replied to on Instagram and YouTube. That's not me. So with Tate being significantly more famous than I am, I can only assume that he too has a team doing this kind of thing. So it's called.
He has 19 different social media accounts that were exposed. No, it's definitely him. If there's anyone who can architect a matrix, it's that dude. Him, right there. He probably has more. That's what we know of. What is a man doing with 19 different social media accounts? And like majority of them, he posts from. What is he doing? unless he's trying to flip a narrative. And that's what you guys do. No matter how much you complain about a matrix, oh, a matrix this, a matrix that, y'all are the same people. You're the same people. So again, if he wasn't trying to manipulate how people think or media, what are you doing? 19 different social media accounts. Most of them were found on Twitter. What are you doing so many social media accounts? Like, what's up, bro? Like, what you doing? Unless you're trying to flip a narrative. That's what he does. So, Saint, this monumental glazing you're doing, it doesn't make any lick of sense, bro. Shout out to M. Dot with the $20 super chat. Is going to dub in the chat for M. Dot. M. Dot says, in 2003, Bush signed a law making it a crime for U.S. citizens to engage in sexual conduct with minors outside the U.S., even if the act was legal in the country it took place in. That's what I vaguely suspected. Right? Because I don't think the U.S. is going to sit back and let a bunch of American men fly out to different countries to bang 14-year-olds because that country makes it legal. I know America's got to have something against that, right? So I'm not actually, that's good. I'm not surprised. Tate still has U.S. citizenship. That's facts. Case closed. That is absolute facts. That's true, right? Because that actually makes sense. Because why would America let a bunch of its citizens travel out to all these different countries, like Romania, just because the age of consent is 14, and let it happen? No, see, he still has to face consequences. It's still wrong. So it doesn't matter if she's 16 here and it's wrong in the United States, or she's 14 in Romania, it's still wrong. Like, that's the thing I don't understand, bro. Like, these guys are seriously trying to justify Andrew Tate's actions and the actions of Tristan Tate based off the age of consent. You're supposed to be smart enough to know not to bang 14-year-olds, bro. You're crazy if you think that you need a law to make that okay. I mean, this is insane, bro.
Being reasonable. So if any of you Skittle guzzlers would like to send in your $15 and come on stream and express yourself, I will listen to you without interrupting you. But the fact is, you guys are impoverished imbeciles, and that's why you get easily confused. You're just confused imbeciles, and you're in poverty because you're stupid.
So told me they received messages.
So I messaged her. She's like, I'm only 16. I was like, give a fuck. Not about me.
It was a pretty
Rewind.
He was 16 at the time, and a couple of them also told me they received messages.
So I messaged her. She's like, I'm only 16. I was like, give a fuck. Not about me.
I'm just trying to look at Tristan's response, like to see, like, did this register to bro, like, that's a no-go. Abort, abort, abort.
Me?
It was a pretty...
I mean, Tristan is just along for the ride. We all see it. I'm telling you right now, Tristan is going to flip. It's only a matter of time. We've seen him already. We've seen how he listen, the guy saw a ghost. He's going to flip. Andrew Tate has drugged them into a big mess, and he can't clean it up this time. It's over. Tristan is snitching on this nigga. I'm telling you right now. Ain't no way that this nigga, because the signs were all there. But Tristan wasn't strong enough. He wasn't the stronger twin. Okay, he couldn't do it. All right, he couldn't stand up to Big Bro. He couldn't. So he just let Big Bro run the thing. And now here it is. You know what that detective or prosecutor is gonna do? They're gonna say, hey, listen, Tristan, we know you didn't want to do this. We know it was Andrew the whole time. We know you didn't want to do this, bro, but he made you do it. He probably forced you in some circumstances, right, Tristan? I mean, think about it. Y'all are looking at 35 years. I'm shitting you not. Almost 35 years. Like they're looking at. It's a serious time, right? You don't want to do that, Tristan. You don't want to lose all your hair in prison. Come on. Just say it was Andrew. Just say it was Tristan got that face. Hey, bro, you got me into this. Now it's time for me to spread my wings and fly. Yo, he's snitching. On God, he's snitching, bro. He's snitching on you, bro. On God, he's snitching.
So, number one, even if he did that, we're still looking for a crime here. We just looked at the laws in Romania. So you may be an American, you may be a government man, a G-man. And if it was in America, this would still, I don't think it's illegal to DM abroad. That's 16. I don't think it's illegal. Is it unwise? For sure. Would I do it? Absolutely not. Would I advise you guys to do it? Not at all, ever. So as of now, he seems as though he condones DMing a 16-year-old girl. Use your legal mind. We still don't know if this girl he DM'd, we don't know if that was a DM screenshot to her or to any real girl. But I tell you what, he's saying some wild stuff that is still legal in Romania. We literally just pulled up the law.
It doesn't matter. They're still a minor. So you justifying men having sex with minors makes you sus. Like, man, you really earning your surname today, bruh. Like, this is sus behavior, sus activities, my dude.
So one of the dumb things that Americans and Westerners do is that they'll think that their country runs the world. Like the American government doesn't run the world. So if the age of consent is 18 in the United States and it's 16 somewhere else, then guess what? In that country, you would go by their law, goofball.
I don't know what to say to that, bro. Like, yo. Like, I actually don't know what to say to that. That is crazy. You're a citizen. You're a U.S. citizen, dog. Like, you still got to abide by U.S. laws. Like, it don't matter, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. If he's a U.S. citizen and it's illegal to bang 14-year-olds, you're not going to commit those crimes in their countries, yet alone traffic these women too as well, bro. Yo, bro, we gotta investigate these guys in these pill popping spaces. I'm chat. We gotta launch a massive investigation into these people. Like, this is an unnatural defense of Andrew Tate. Like, they're almost caping for pedos. That's what it's coming off to be. Right? Like, this is strange. I'm shocked.
There you go.
The fact that he had kind of a network of young girls.
You know what I mean? It's like, what if I've got ever fit you? You've got a fit sister who's 16, maybe. Muslims are the best frame on earth. I want a virgin wife at 16 who's going to obey me. That's what I want. You know, you said it looks like I'm in a teenage girl's bedroom? Yeah. To some people, that would be an insult, but to me, I find that quite flattering, to be honest. You know, like, that's exactly what you expect.
Listen, this is some real goon talk right here. You hear me? This is some real goon talk right here. Listen, bro is letting it all hang out. My man's is over. Let me not say my man's. That's your man's. That's
No, sus. That's your man's. You see the cards and chocolates in the bag? That's your man's. No. You're the one who showed up to his address. That's your man's, bro. You know that's your boy. Yeah, locked and loaded with these minors, huh? Minor trafficking. Just put that on the list. Why not? He's gooning after all. I mean, that's your words. He's gooning right now. Just letting it all hang, right? Because that's why is that why you showed up to his crib? To see if you can get some of that gooning yourself, huh? Is that what it's a minor gooning? Is that what you wanted? Is that why you're here? Is that the real purpose of the cars and chocolates? The fuck are you talking about? Honestly, minor gooning. He's just gooning. Well, bro, no, he's admitting that he actually bangs minors, bro. This guy has sex with underage girls. That's all he admitted to, and you just justified that. Congratulations. This is sus. This is weird. This is why even most of your audience are bowing out. They're saying we draw the line at the pedo charges. Okay, the trafficking charges, sure, we can do that, right? But what's worse than a trafficker? A pedophile. So once those charges are getting levied after a new raid was done, most people are bowing out and saying, I don't want to defend this guy no more, right? The Tate effect is wearing off. But yet, you got these influencers, and it's a core few. It's a core few, chat, who are still defending the PDF gang, right? Why? Why do they feel the need to defend? Candace, sus Marquad, why are y'all defending this guy so hard, bro? Like, what is he going to do for you? Right? Shout out to Molly C with the $10 super chat. Let's get a dub in the chat for Molly. Molly says, hello, Duke. Haven't caught a live in a while. Well, welcome back. I shout out to you. I appreciate you. Says, I hope everyone is having a good weekend. God bless you all. Yeah, I'm about to have a good weekend after this, dude. But yes, absolutely. It is the weekend. That's why it's got to be early. We got to do the stream early because I got shit to do. But yes, absolutely, bro. We got to do this before the weekend. This is crazy. But shout out to you. Hope your weekend's going well.
Your man's, but your man's is out here wilding. Like, this is grade A wilding. Now, my curiosity is this. We know that he's a shock jock, meaning that his bread and butter, his views, his virality comes from saying crazy things. That's what he does for a living. That's actually how he drives traffic to his courses. And I don't think he has a course on how to get a 16-year-old chick. I don't know. Y'all would have to tell me. I've never bought any of his products or went to a.
He does. That video where you said, "Oh, I'm a preacher using old videos." No, that was the video where he put that within the course on how to get these women. Tristan Tate did that too with podcasts. It's all out there. So you guys saying there's no evidence, y'all not looking. Y'all don't want to look. It's clear. Y'all caping for your boy. This your man's? This PDF file is your man's. Y'all look crazy, bruh. Shout out to Kevin Trail with the 5 says, scared to see a news article talking about saints found poison. Leader Sus says they ascended to New Earth. All were Night Cortez shoes. Don't forget the Gucci robes. They were found in their bunk beds with Night Cortez shoes and Gucci robes. Yeah, this guy, bro, he's a definite cult leader who starts up a live stream in the bathrobes, bro. Right? Talking about another man's and defending a pedophile. Like, who does that? This is all, like, talk about, hey, this PDF file, just letting it all hang out, bro. He going it right now. Absolutely. Him just admitting that he banged 16-year-olds, he's just going it. He's just letting it all hang out. But you out here defending that shit in the bathroom, bro. I don't know. I don't know anymore, Kevin. I don't know. You tell me.
His website. But so far, I think this is some pretty wild stuff. I don't think it's unusual. I don't think it's strange. I just think it's foolish and distasteful so far. So I don't think he's yet committed a crime. Would I do or say any of the things that he's saying or describing? Absolutely not.
Fucking all these 15-year-olds.
You know who one of the guys was? That was Candace Owens' husband.
I'm fucking all these. To be honest, you know, like that's exactly what I expect. I'm fucking all these 15-year-olds.
You know who?
So that one, I would want them to play a little bit more of that clip. It seems as though perhaps that might be clipped to make him look bad. I'd be just curious as to hear what he really said.
Bro, I would say go to Anthony Johnson's channel to find it, but he wisely took it down. It's gone. You're not gonna find it. It's done. All right, but what do you mean? Now you want more evidence? You want more evidence versus the guy saying, I wanna bang these underage girls. You want more evidence, bro? What are you doing? Like what do you like? It's I think it's even weirder that you're with this overwhelming evidence coming from him, right? It'd make sense if, let's say, Andrew Tate didn't have any of his content out promoting this stuff, right? Let's say there was nothing on the media. He was just some guy. Let's say he wasn't even involved in webcamming, right? And all of a sudden he's getting hit with these charges. Then it would make sense for people to defend him, right? Like, yo, he's never had a history of this. He doesn't even have businesses that involve webcamming. What's going on with these trafficking charges, right? And I would be a little bit more sympathetic to those charges, right? But if we have a scenario, and I'm just being honest here because I want to be balanced and fair, but we have a scenario, and this is reality that we're dealing with, where not only has he bragged about doing these things to these women, he's monetized off of it. All right, there's ample evidence of him and his brother doing things like that, and one of the women is actually one of his baby moms. When you start looking at all that, you're saying, okay, maybe there's a clear line between just talking shit and being bombastic and loud for clout versus actually meaning what you say. That's the key thing, and that's what we're actually dealing with here. A lot of the stuff that Tate's being charged with corresponds with the things he was bragging about and making money selling courses on. So y'all are just, this is just weird, right? Y'all don't find this strange that these guys are requiring this high level of proof, even though it is there. That's what they're prosecuting him with. But then y'all are looking for anything to make excuses for Andrew Tate. Why? I'm so confused here, bro.
But it didn't sound good. But when you play like 2 seconds of something, then we have to wonder if you're trying to, stitch up some things.
And this is where, if y'all don't know, and for those of you guys who know the Abba and Preach beef versus Fresh and Fit, okay, This was a wink and a nod. Some may even call it a dog whistle to Fresh and Fit, or the Fresh and Fit fans, at least some of the tater tots who might be, in doubt, right? Because one of the main things Fresh and Fit criticized Alba and Preach for is, these reaction channels, they're just stitching up stuff and reacting to videos and putting things out of context. Okay, who knows? This reaction video is out of context. That's what these reaction channels do. That's what they do. They just put things out of context. So you notice what he said there, right? They just stitch things together and we don't have the full thing. He's basically insinuating that since this is an Abba and Preach video, okay, technically, if we don't see a longer version of what Tate was describing there in that scenario, Abba and Preach might just be, how do I say, they're just putting things together out of context to make Andrew Tate look bad. Is this the hill you want to die on, bro? For real? No, I'm just being dead ass. Is this the hill you want to die on? That Abba and Preach are trying to frame the guy who literally is exposing himself online. Yo, sus. Like, what is this? I'm genuinely confused, bro. Like, this is crazy. Yo, shout out to Great Bill with the 2 says, people research these things, find a sick excuse. Facts. Just go research. It's all out there, right? Even Candace Owens, she did a little bit of research. But the indictment report was in Romanian. I mean, I had to translate it. You guys don't know how hard it was to translate that from Romanian to English. And even when we translate it, we don't even know what they're saying. So, I mean, Andrew Tate's still innocent. Like, it's crazy. Every single excuse. It doesn't matter what evidence is out there. The internet has their own excuse. But yet these guys, they're finding any excuse in a book to basically cape for a guy that traffics women. And now with new evidence that they found, potentially underage girls. You guys are still going with this. This is beyond a clout chase. Like, this is beyond the clout chase. What does Andrew Tate have something on these guys? I don't know. Tate the Sin is a small fry. Listen, Brett. We're gonna be real about Sus Marquad. He's a small fry compared to these guys, right? They're not paying attention to him. All right, nobody paying attention to you, nigga. All right, relax. but again, doesn't stop him from doing whatever he can and what he can for clout, right? So again, what are you playing on here, bro? Like saying. What are you doing? What is this? What's the point of this? Are you purposely trying to cape for a guy who new evidence is out there saying he might be trafficking minors? Or are you just sitting here saying, I want a second chance at the Andrew Tate interview. I want a second chance, Andrew. I need an interview, Andrew. Notice me. I'm defending you, Andrew. All right? Please give me an interview. Is that what it is? You want an interview so bad that you're going to make yourself look sus? Defending a guy who obviously it's probably a rap for. None of this is making sense, chat. I'm going to be honest with you.
One of the guys that was Candace Owens' husband. You know how Candace Owens always defending this guy? Yeah. Says her husband's really good friends with this dude.
Okay, that makes sense. Shout out to JVR, sends in tuition via PayPal. Appreciate you. And I also acknowledge Lucas, who just got the Assassin Conference footage 1 and 2. And if you have any issue at all, feel free to email support@Marquad.
You have Assassin Conference? All of these guys, Chad. All of oh my God, bro. I'm done with these conferences and Manosphere pill poppers, bro. All y'all niggas got conferences, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Y'all, what is Assassin Conference? What y'all doing over there? Huh? What's going on over there? Any Assassin fans in the chat? What y'all doing at these conventions, bro? All of y'all pill poppers. You know the one thing they have in common? All of them seem to have conventions, right? What do y'all go there to learn? Nothing. Just more boys will be boys type shit, right? Ain't Donnie Boy, ain't he switching his thing up now? Instead of just big conventions with people speaking and guest speakers and whatnot, y'all gonna be doing walks on the beach and horseback riding shirtless. Isn't that what the new thing is? Because the last one was too expensive, right? Just do some horseback riding. Take a long walks on the beach and sitting around campfires talking about the fifis, right? Just more male bonding, boys will be boys type bullshit, right? I mean, that's what we're graduating to, right? So again, all of these guys, what are y'all learning from these conventions? I'm curious, right? Because the way they like to spin it is, well, you get to be around like-minded men. exactly what kind of minds are y'all like-minded? What's going on over there, bro? I'm just asking because I'm just there's a lot of things that are just not making sense. A lot of y'all are engaging in such activities more than ever. And I'm hearing these leaders, all these conventions, it's sounding like a goddamn cult, bro. What y'all learning? Y'all not learning to be better men, are y'all? I mean, just being real. Why do all of y'all have conventions and these niggas still ain't learning shit? Make it make sense.
.com. We always make sure everyone gets their product, gets what they pay for, and you will benefit greatly from it. May I acknowledge Elijah supporting the work via PayPal. Appreciate you. Carry on.
So she's talking about he's such a good man. Yo, if they weren't buddy or part of the same fucking scam,
I guess this is why these guys on the internet defend Destiny, because they're buddy.
Because literally his whole life is.
Hey, speaking of Destiny, what's an NFT, bro? What's an NFT? I'm asking for a friend. Just speaking of Destiny, you know how Destiny's like stuck in their minds right now because Destiny had you, bro. Just be honest, he had you, bro. You embarrassed yourself, and you had nobody else to blame but yourself, bro. I mean, you want to talk about I'm the greatest technologist of our era? What is an NFT? He couldn't describe it. Has he done that yet, chat? Has he put any proof that he knows what an NFT is? Do we know? What do we know, bro? What is an NFT, dog? What is an NFT? We still don't know. Yet here he is talking all this shit right here. Huh? You're supposed to be the greatest technologist of our era, my dude. What is an NFT, right? And you here trying to clown Destiny. Destiny was the one that made us aware that you didn't know what the NFT was, bro. You might not be as smart. Well, time out. To be fair, that Fletch app bullshit could have made all y'all niggas aware that this nigga didn't know what he's talking about. But I'm glad it was Destiny that made it aware that this guy, when it comes to technology, bragging himself like some kind of technologist, doesn't actually know what technology is. That's what was exposed. But you could tell he has that deep hatred, bro. He has that vendetta against Destiny, right? Well, he's just comparing Abba and Priest to Destiny, bro. No. Until you explain what an NFT is, keep that nigga's name out your mouth. That's all it is. Keep that nigga's name out your mouth because that is unfinished business until you do a detailed video breaking down the NFT, bro. Like start to finish, but we got to see it. Because right now, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Life savings, loans. I had these guys selling their houses, life savings, loans, all of it to me. Give me it all.
You feel bad or no?
Fuck no. Give me solitary.
I don't care. I used to take lonely men and take hundreds of thousands for them.
Again, with the money thing, it just like Abba and Priest just have too much of an obsession with the other men's earnings. I don't know. I just find it to be just weird and uninteresting. I think they should stick to the comedy. When they're being funny, I really enjoy these guys. But when they're like getting jealous of other men's earnings, I just find it to be really despicable.
Nigga, they got more bread than you, guaranteed. Like you see the nonsense. You see the nonsense he's saying. He basically said he called Abba and Preach broke. He said, "Listen, bro. I mean, why y'all even talking about the money? I mean, that's just weird, bro. Like y'all just no. That's not. You're being disingenuous. That's not even their focus on it. But the fact that you're being disingenuous about their focus, making it be about the money, that's weird, bro. Like you out here sending shots. That's crazy. What they're fine. They make good money. They're doing well for themselves. So why are you making it about a money thing? It sounds like you're projecting, bro. Like, because I mean, again, because they're playing Andrew Tate's words. Andrew Tate was the one that says he's fleecing these guys. No one else said it. Andrew Tate said it. Again, I told you, Alvin Preach really did any talking in that video, right? They're saying they're playing Andrew Tate's words against Andrew Tate. He said that he was fleecing these dudes. Okay. So when Abba and Preacher criticizing that, why are you making it about the money when for them it's not even about the money? Why? Like this guy, bro, sus. You're weird. This is weird, bro.
Like, for example, shout out to my boys in Miami. I love to see when they pull out with new cars. You heard me? I really do. I love when they come to the city and I pull out cars, you know?
His boys in Miami are fresh and fit. Just letting y'all know. He's talking about fresh and fit. This nigga's a loser. He's got no friends.
You know, when they were here the first time, you know, pulled up in the convertible. When they came the second time, I pulled up in the, you know, the 4-seat configuration. If you know, you know. So I love to do that. I love to see people bossing up, and it's like just complaining about other people's money. This is some Canadian shit right here. You heard me? Shout out to our little cousin Canada. Canada's like fake America. Shout out to fake America.
He just goes into dissing Canada. What the fuck? Yeah. You know, because my boy's fresh and fit. I mean, when they see me pull up, I'm in this car, and then they pull up, they're in that car, and it's just boys doing what boys do. You know what I'm saying? We just out here doing what boys do, right? I'm starting to think, bro, a lot of this high value shit, it's not for the women. All right, y'all just trying to impress each other. That's what the fuck this is, right? I mean, can we be honest, right? Because I always thought, like, okay, why these guys go? Listen, yeah, you got to drive a nice car, right? I'm not saying it got to be expensive, but a nice looking car is good, right? And you don't want to drive a hoopty out there, right? I mean, I'm not saying not work. You can work your way up, right? I mean, most men like me started out, we drive hoopties, right? My first car was $700. I paid that myself, right? I was driving that shit, fixed it up, and then it crapped out on me. But you work up as your life increases. You know what I'm saying, right? Every guy gets up to that. But the fact that y'all make this insane strive for this high value concept bullshit, and it's all about getting to these Bugattis and getting to these high level Maybachs and all these different things just to impress other dudes. It's like, oh, is this really what y'all are working for the approval of other men? It's pretty sus, my guy. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. I actually don't, right? I don't give a fuck when you're driving, but apparently these other dudes in these spaces, they really care. You know what it reminds me of, bro? Chat, what is that? Fuck. It's with American Psycho. There it is, right? It reminds me of American Psycho, where these guys together are just sorting for each other's approval in their own world. That's what it reminds me of, right? Even down to the fucking business cards, right? Because they're all so similar, right? It gets down to the fucking details. Whose business card, you know, has the slightly different texture, and it's just these guys are edging to that bullshit, bro. It's crazy. Oh, look at his car. Oh, he's got the Bugatti 400. Like, you guys are pathetic, bro. There's more to life than that bullshit, dog. And I'm just saying. It's weird how they this is the pinnacle for them, right?
America, them socialist motherfuckers over there. You know, he's making money. Yeah, he is. Why don't you go make you a bag? God damn, stop being jealous.
Through my webcam, and like,
Vivian. That's a nice little thought right there. You heard me? That's a nice thought, but that's a devil. That is.
Oh yeah, that's a nice little thought. And shoot, that's Vivian. She was 15 when he got her. Gotcha in 4K. She was a minor when Tate got her. See, if you actually did your research and you read the papers, that's Vivian. That's Vivian. That's also the girl he was beaten up on in that clip that me and Kevin and Ryder were playing a while ago when y'all were clowning us. We dropped the bomb on that way before niggas were looking to this shit, right? Look at that. Congratulations. I'm glad you think she's a nice piece of thought, huh? Because she was being pimped by the guy you're defending right now, and he got her at 15. How do you feel? No, sus, my dude. How you doing? How you feeling, bro? How you? Maybe you should do your research before talking. Maybe you should do your research before waking up in your goddamn bathrobe in your damn hotel and then commenting on shit you know nothing about because you want fucking what? Andrew Tate's attention, huh? You couldn't get it here, huh? You couldn't get it here when you were literally pulled up to his address. Now you literally have to skittle guzzle for his attention online by defending his bullshit. Really? When are you gonna grow some balls? Huh? Sus Marquad, when are you going to grow some balls? This is crazy cringe, bro.
Like an evil being, and anyone with experience, you can see it a mile away. Like, these are the things that God put on earth to destroy you and I. Yeah, if there's a God put this on earth to destroy and test us, or the devil, right? But this might look good, but this is not good. This is pure evil.
So Vivian here, that's how it started. I met Vivian in Slovakia. We had a long-term relationship thing. I was living in England. I moved her to England to be with me to start doing my webcam company. So Vivian's been with me 6 years.
So he's been with Vivian for 6 years, right?
Because Vivian's younger. Vivian's like 21.
Vivian's 21, and at this point, he's been a girlfriend for 6 years.
There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends.
So here's my point. He's a shock jock, and he uses this stuff to sell his courses. And so, sure enough, there's join Hustlers University, join the War Room Network. I don't know anything about these courses, but the content is used to sell the courses. So if you don't realize that, you're probably just a mindless, I guess you're just an average person, right? Now, I think the math that YouTube attorney was about to use, and mind you, shout out to the multitude of YouTube attorneys who make more money as a YouTuber than an attorney. So I hope you kids at home who want to be lawyers are taking note of that. It's apparently not the smartest thing to do. Because if lawyering paid that well, you wouldn't see all these lawyers spending so much time as YouTubers. Every single one of them does more YouTubing than I do.
Business doing and being an entrepreneur was so great, you will see a lot more guys not streaming like he does, but he's there. Let's just admit it, bro. A lot of y'all ain't doing it in real life like you think you like your audience to believe, right? It's the fake it till you make it strategy. A lot of you guys do that shit, okay? You pretend you have what you got by going into debt, and then all to get your fans to believe that you actually got what you got, and then develop a course to try to teach them on shit that you didn't actually get, right? And the real money is them paying you for a dream. That's all y'all are doing, is selling dreams. Y'all selling dreams out here to all these people, and it's getting exposed. That honestly is, because how long can you guys keep doing and keeping up the charade? You guys are all engaged in the same bullshit. This dude tried to pass himself off as a technologist in the pill popping spaces. A lot of the red pill popper influencers actually believed him. They actually believed him. They thought he was an actual technologist. I was the only channel, chat. We were the only channel that exposed the fact that Cashapp was a lie. We broke it down. We exposed everything, right? It was that was the whole reason he got pissed off at us, and he came after us, right? He tried to dox us and do everything, right? Because that's what he do. Because we exposed it, bro. You were a liar. Your Cashapp was a goddamn white labeling company, or not? It was a white label app. He didn't develop it. It was a white label app compared with or paired with the iBeacon from Apple, right? And then he tried to pass it off as this brand new thing. Nobody else caught that. It took us 20 minutes. 20 fucking minutes to figure it out, right? And that was me and my boys. We were just working at it, just pulling this guy's record and shit. We're like, oh shit, this is weird. That's weird. Where'd that money go? Hey, check that out. It was 20 minutes and we found it. That's it. So the fact that a lot of these red pillars, none of them caught it. They all did content with this fool. They all exposed their audience to this guy, this fucking liar, bro, right? And none of them did their due diligence, but yet they want you to listen to them as the harbinger of truth and research and facts and evidence. These are the guys. They couldn't find this scammer from like a box of crayons. Like, this be real. I mean, come on. It was so fucking easy. So again, just listen to what he says, and it's just like, bruh, like, can nobody take you seriously? Nobody take you seriously, especially when you're trying to down other people and try to act like, oh yeah, I mean, chat. I mean, look. That's what I'm saying. These guys are focused on the wrong thing. They're just focused on the wrong thing. This is what it is. What they need to be focused on is doing what they need to do, and not focus on other people's money. That's just what it is, bro. You're high. You're so high you don't even realize you're caping for a trafficker.
Because I like to do business. Business pays really well, and you don't have to deal with like thoughts or imbeciles in the comments. So that's always a plus, right? Anyways, oh yeah, life. I was just enjoying the views, the iconic Las Vegas Strip. Anyways,
There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends from 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Hey, stupid. I didn't say the word listen. Did I say listen?
Hello, everyone. I just wanted to.
So he said one of my girlfriends, and it appears what they're about to attempt to do is to connect this to a particular female. And being that he did not name her at this point, this is speculation. So if we're in the court of law, his lawyer would have to say, I object.
Hey, you stupid idiot. No. That actually was the girl. So it's not speculation. If you actually did your research instead of mindlessly caping for a trafficker, you'd realize why most people are backing off Andrew Tate right now. That is actually Vivian. Verified. The courts know it. Prosecutors know it. Investigators know it. Everybody knows that's Vivian. Everybody but you. So then you're trying to say, oh, well, Andrew Tate then specifically name the girl by name. I mean, so it could be any girl, and the fact they're trying to insinuate that it's this girl, I mean, this is just bad faith. It's like, bro, no one is insinuating shit. That is the girl. That's her. See, unlike you, people actually do real world research. They do outside investigations and they find shit. Okay, and that's how they uncovered who she was and how she was 15 years old. Shout out to Milk Bar TV. Okay, shout out to Murder Crayons. Okay, they are doing heavy legwork. Okay, they're even connected to the attorneys too as well. Okay, so again, it's just like, dude, there are people out there in the real world doing shit. Do you think your research evolves around YouTube channels splicing together the YouTube videos? Is that what you think? Are you that fucking tone deaf? Are you that stuck on the internet in online that you think that, oh, well, you know, if they just splice the video in of some random girl and Tate saying that, you know, one of his girlfriends in another clip, well, then they must be doctoring evidence. This must be false. It's like, no, those are real things. She's real. Yo, I'm actually kind of frustrated. I'm not going to hold y'all, chat. Like, my brain hurts. Ow. Like, I'm like, either he's doing this on purpose or like he knows what he's doing. Because I refuse to believe he's that stupid. But then again, there might be a slight possibility he might be. Because this doesn't make any sense, bro. Do your fucking research. That's the girl.
And then the judge would have to say, sustained, because this is highly speculative and reasonable men, you're going to want some evidence, which is to say, like, we don't know what girlfriend this could have been. Now, is Andrew a super player like the big homie? Ain't no way in hell. He ain't got that in him. Has he been dealing with a lot of broads? Absolutely. Been dealing with a multitude of thoughts. Man, been dealing with a lot of thottery. So with that being the case, do I think that this could have been any female? Yeah, absolutely.
No. She's Vivian. Do your research, you monumental dumbass. She's Vivian. She was 15 when Andrew met her.
And sometimes people lie. They make up things that they think sound good. So in as much as that's the case, like, bro literally could have made up a lie that today is unfavorable, but at that time was favorable. I don't know. I was like, frankly, I don't even really care. But I do want to teach ism, which is to be reasonable. And I also want to teach you all
the ism. Way to make this about yourself and your fucking bullshit cult.
To not dogpile on people. Like, it doesn't get you anywhere to be filled with hatred.
Says the guy who dogpiled on MLD after Angela got done with him. Y'all remember that? Angela got done with him. The whole YouTube world was clowning him. Even Albert and Preacher was clowning him. And what did you do? You invited MLD onto your platform under false pretense and then ambushed them and clowned them. You piled on. You're exactly what the fuck your isms is supposed to be against. You're a fraud, a clown, a fucking loser doing a fucking stream in his bathrooms because he's got nothing better to do. You're in fucking Vegas, bro. Go out and touch grass.
And by the way, while we're at it, let me throw the link for Boss University in there. So somebody dropped Boss University, because that is the greatest education in going inside of yourself so that you can be worthy of being called a boss. But first be boss of yourself, then become boss of others. It's about self-mastery. Yeah. What I'm talking to you about right now is about controlling your emotions. You might have the human emotion to pile onto someone in a weak position. Now, if Tate was strong and, you know, he was at his peak, you wouldn't want to pile on against him. You'd want to bandwagon in his favor, because that's.
But that's what you're doing right now. You're not. You're disproving your own isms, bro. You're a bandwagoner. You're that's what it is. You're riding hard for a clear trafficker of minors. That's what you're doing. You're going against your own isms, you clown.
Human beings are shiesty as hell. Super shiesty. So
is this nigga changing while live streaming? Oh no, I just realized that, bro. Look at this. This nigga putting on his drawers while live streaming. No! Oh, why? I was wondering. I'm like, what's all that movement, bro? And then I noticed the robe. The robe's no longer together, right? Because you know when it's tied up. This nigga literally changing his drawers while live streaming. I can't do this, bro. I can't finish this. Oh, no. I can't finish this.
But ass.
I'm done, bro. I'm fucking done. This nigga live stream.
somebody drop that link for your boy.
Say something about the video that's been released recently about me and my ex-boyfriend, Andrew Tate. Andrew is my still great friend. What you guys saw on the video, it's just what we used to do. It was
Like, one thing I don't love is like, shorty, if you don't bleach that hair, baby, go ahead and bleach.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Chat. These niggas literally just this nigga. Wow! Wow, bro! Oh my God! He literally he putting on his he changing live. He live, bruh. He live. Imagine somebody go live, you join up on a stream, and niggas start changing. You just start changing, getting ready for the day. Hey, this is my outfit. Oh my God. Yo, listen, this was a big mistake going after Abba and Preach. Because based off of this, they could just clown you. This is the boys. What are you auditioning for the Booty Queef gang? Huh? You want to be part of the Booty Queef gang? Boys will be boys. Is this what you subjecting these niggas to? You changing right in front of them. I knew something was sus. I knew it. Nigga was changing his drawers while live streaming. The disrespect. This your ism? This your king? Oh no. Hell no, bro.
And goddamn eyebrows as well. That's just me though. Like, I need you to go ahead and keep that consistent, because I've dealt with real legit blondes and their eyebrows be damn near invisible. Now that's why I don't like real blondes. I don't like blondes in general that damn much, because their skin is like not.
Nigga, we don't think you like women that damn much.
Not the most attractive coloration. Is usually
but ass.
Even, so their skin is like usually not the best. And then their eyebrows are like gone because they're too light. But if you're going to try to be a fake blonde, shorty, go ahead, bleach up them eyebrows for your boy. Thank you. Shout out to moderator extraordinaire St. Diaz. Boss University, go ahead and boss up. You need that in your life. And Boss University help you operate and stay out.
Boss University, y'all just sat there and watch a nigga change in front of you. And I had to clip that, right? A nigga change it in front of you, bruh. What else are y'all learning at Boss University? How y'all be boss niggas? Huh? The opposite of boss bitches? Huh? Is that what it is? Yo, bro, this nigga just changed his entire fit in front of his fans, bro. Oh, man, bro, this is weird.
The situation that Tate's in. Have you living like a man with morals and values?
Yeah.
All money's not good money.
Okay.
Let it be known.
That's right.
just pure game. He's a great guy. He would never hurt anyone.
Now, listen, one thing you got to tip your hat to Tate, because I got a lot of broads I dealt with. They don't have anything this pleasant to say this many years after the relationship. And it's not even because I did them greasy. It's because they still want to please me and they still need me. You dig?
Yo, you a weirdo, bro. Tipping your hat off to Tate. She was 15 when he found her. Her brain wasn't even fully developed yet, right? And here he is going on to his escapades. I mean, most of the girls I've dealt with, I mean, they don't have anything nice to say about me. So, I mean, I got to tip my hat off to Tate. I mean, some of these girls, even I've got done dealing with them, they're still, I mean, they don't even talk to me. Bro, what? How is that even a flex? Bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? What? That's not even the question. The woman you're reacting to and coming off on, she was the one who's also a victim who was trafficked potentially when she was a minor. The reason why she has this strong, reaction to protect Tate is because she was trafficked as a minor. She's basically his bottom bitch. Okay, she was the first one he was bragging about, caught on tape bragging about. All right, you can't deny that now. Okay, so of course it would make. Doesn't she have a kid with him too? Of course it wouldn't make sense for her to defend this guy. She wasn't even fully developed yet. Her brain's fucked, right? And that's what the Romanian government was trying to say. Like, yo, at the time he was dealing with you, he's been grooming you, bro. Like, you need therapy. She honestly needs to see someone, because she also was in a household where new girls were getting indoctrinated into camming, and she helped with that. So the fact that she got fucked up mentally, she then led her on to go fuck up other girls mentally who became victims. This is how hurt people hurt people. So, yeah, I could say she was a victim of Tate, but she also facilitated a lot of bullshit too. So, again, this is why people need help after experiencing a serious traumatic situation like being trafficked as a minor. This is crazy.
They want that candy muscle, and they mad that they'll never get it again. And when chicks have to go from living extraordinary and extravagant to living average after dealing with you, they be big mad. You heard me? They big mad.
He literally putting on his pants right now. Nigga be walking around in his drawer. He just put on his pants right now while live streaming. Assassins, this is your king? Huh? Assassins!
But ass.
This is your king? He literally putting on his pants. I mean, like, I would never, like, oh my God. That's like me coming up here streaming and say, all right, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Yeah, welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna be talking about Abba and Preach versus Fresh and Fit. Oh my God. Hold up. Hold up, let me just there we go. Like, what? This nigga is changing in front of y'all, bro. Like, that is crazy. I'm sorry, Chad. That is just crazy to me, bro.
It's not even because I did them greasy. It's because they still want to please me and they still need me. You dig? They still want that candy muscle, and they mad that they'll never get it again.
They want that candy muscle. Talking about that candy muscle, putting his pants on in front of y'all niggas. Y'all like that candy muscle? Huh? Y'all Assassin fans like that candy muscle?
And when chicks have to go from living extraordinary and extravagant to living average after dealing with you, they be big mad. You heard me? They big mad. And that's why I always pay attention to, do chicks like really appreciate what I provide? So, for example, as I said with the podcast last night, after everything popped off and Thug was still around the studio like 30 minutes after, I was like, yo, like, she's trying to catch a fader. Like, what's going on? So then I called her up just to make sure everything is safe and to get her away from the studio. I said, hey, let me take you out to dinner. I got my suite over at such and such spot. We'll go to my suite. I think the restaurants are closed. We'll order a feast and room service. And Thug and Jay ain't even say thank you. They seem like nice young ladies, but they didn't say thank you. I take note of these things. Now, the funny thing is a chick might not say thank you for that, but if she got into a relationship with you and she becomes accustomed to, like she becomes accustomed to views, you dig? She become accustomed to that lifestyle. She become accustomed to not making the bed because the maid is about to be here shortly. Then once you take it away, even though they were never really grateful, once you take it away, oh boy, it's painful. It's so painful. So they don't know nothing about that.
I know women that literally, bro, that's nothing. That's nothing. And if a nigga was providing that for him and if she left him, there's another dude lined up. y'all are taking this stuff with women too seriously. Y'all really are. Like, realistically, if a woman, like, I ain't even trying to get into that right now, but like y'all looking too deep into this shit, bro. You're not special. Just like y'all look at some of these women and say, she not special. Some of these girls look at y'all niggas that way too as well, bro. There's gonna be another guy who's gonna take her out on a trip in that same hotel. What are you trying to prove here? Like, again, what exactly is she missing, bro? Again, this is what they're telling you. This is the subtle mind games they play on the women they prey on, right? Because they go after women who aren't used to stuff like this. Some of these guys don't actually know that some women, they this is nothing new to them, but they'll be happy to sit back and let you think you're doing something, right? It is what it is. Like, most women don't mind, right? And then some other women, like, they already have it, they don't need it, right? That is what it is. Like, that's the thing these guys don't fucking understand. Like, y'all, this is weird. Y'all don't realize you're putting your controlling behaviors out on display. Like, oh, she's gonna miss it, trust me. Like, I mean, she'll just find that nigga to do it. You're not special, bro. Like, these guys, I don't get it, bro. I think the more you understand about men and women and actual how people should interact, the more people wouldn't get jaded about certain things. Realistically, it's kind of like understanding, like why does rain fall? Do we complain when rains? No, because the shit happens, right? So once you start, I think when people start to mature out of this pill popping phase, you start to see life differently, bro. It's not that deep. Like, a lot of y'all just y'all be nitpicking too much, bro, and it's costing y'all a lot.
You might be asking yourself, Marquad, why are you wearing that Assassin brand shirt that you wore last night? SASNbrand.com. Log in, boss up. Well, the reason I'm wearing it is because I was going to go back to my home, which is in the suburbs. The reason I maintain a suite on the Strip, a couple of them, is because
he actually lives in Vegas, chat. That's why I was so confused. I'm like, bro, why are you, like, didn't you and Bridget get property over there too? I gotta get you said you bought a new property. I gotta update my research. I actually haven't. Yeah, we gotta check in on that, bro. we gotta keep tabs on you. After all, you got a price tag on my head, right? He has a price tag on my head, chat. So if something happens to me, apparently I'll blame him. Blame him, right? But hey, but I gotta keep tabs on you, bro. I got a deep network. We gonna find it, right? But again, like, he lives in Vegas. Why are you in a hotel in your own town? I thought you were the mayor of Vegas, bro. go live in the suburbs, bro. Like, this is just weird flex. It's weird flexing. This is all weird flex. What is this flexing about, bro?
Situations like this. Took the young ladies or brought the young ladies over here to kind of like decompress them. And I didn't feel like driving back to the burbs. So I didn't have any clothes to change into because I didn't plan on coming to this suite. I just maintained the suites in case I want to, lay my head. So here I am. Same.
I just keep a random suite on payroll in a town I live in because it's my hometown, just in case. Yo, I mean, what way to just rub it in your face that I'm rich than maintaining a suite just cause? I mean, come on. This is pathetic. Go home, bruh. Go fucking home. You got a home right over there. All of this fucking bragging is unnecessary. You look like a fucking dope, bro. Like, for real. This is ridiculous.
And clothes, all I smell is a hustler's aroma. You dig? But I'm going to go back home and get suited and booted. I actually need some breakfast. I was tempted to order room service, but I feel like I'm going to be ready to go before it arrives. So I think I'm going to go back to the office. I'm ready to work. I'm going to go to the office and I'll have my assistant send over some breakfast.
All of this is just unnecessary. You could have just gone home. You live right there. Like, you live right there, bro. Like, you could have just gone home. All of this, so instead of going home, just get a hotel. I have, bro, I'm telling you right now, bro, ain't nothing like my bed. I'm sorry. If I'm stuck someplace and I have the ability to go home, if it's in my hometown, I'm going home. Ain't nothing like sleeping in your bed and shitting in your toilet. I'm telling you, chat. Some of y'all be like, yo, dude, come on. I'm serious. It's just something just about it, bro. So again, I'm just saying, bro, you have the opportunity, but you want to flex with it on YouTube because you spend money unnecessarily on a hotel in your own hometown. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. I'm not going to hold y'all.
Get Boss University if you really want to live like a boss. And by the way, one thing you've never heard about Marquad Devon Burton, you've never heard anybody like, I met him in real life. Everything about his lifestyle is not real. You've never heard that. Why is that? Why is that? Anyways, shout out to the second person coming in by a super chat. CDN came in with a baller alert. He writes, I got rid of fake friends just recently. That's a beautiful thing. Your last video hit. Okay, I don't know which one exactly. They all hit, really. He writes, we must provide value to a brotherhood with fitness, health, money, along with a growth mindset. That's critical. If you ain't climbing, you're dying. Private equity fund is in DeFi is over 3 billion. This bad. And increasing, changing lives and giving financial freedom. Peace of the saints. Peace of the saints. Yes, there's always opportunity. There is always opportunity. As I say,
so is he investing in private equity funds? Is that what does he mean? Private equity funds over? Are you investing in private equity funds? If so, like who's your? how you doing that? Like how does that work? Like what is this? Right? Again, the internet's where you find a bunch of fake high value niggas. Like what are we talking about here? Right? Private equity. Are you investing in those funds? I hear there's some holes you got to jump through to even get connected. So what? How are you getting in there? And what are you doing? Watching a nigga change in front of you on a live stream that has to do with him defending a pedo. Like this is so weird. y'all are crazy, bro.
You know, when it's snowing, there's some idiots freezing to death in the snow. There's also other people that are skiing in the snow. You got to figure it out. And that's why I created Boss University. You dig?
Kind of like Hustlers University, but with more isms. You dig? Yeah, y'all digging this? Y'all digging this? Yeah, I got a Boss University too. So we making money off that too. You ask yourself, what is some high flying businessman who's got all these businesses out there in the world with millions and millions upon millions of dollars out there? What is he doing selling a course on Boss University, right? And touting that as the course that you would want to take rather than going to college. I don't see Warren Buffett doing that, and he's worth way more than you. I don't see Jeff Bezos doing that. I don't see a Jeff Bezos University. Do we got an Amazon University? Why do these guys feel the need to say that to sell these courses? All right. Again, you guys don't understand. You're making them rich. That's the whole point. That's why you call it grifting. This is all a grift. Okay. Boss University. The only reason why Boss University is a thing is because it's your wallet. It's no different than Hustlers University or whatever Sneako's got, the little offshoot he's got going on. Okay. So I don't understand this, chat. Like he's doing the same thing as all these other pill poppers. You notice that, right? It's crazy.
That's one of my greatest. Offerings. There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act.
Look at the camera. Listen. Look at the camera. Why are you getting hit?
You do the math.
I don't want to.
You do the math.
I don't want to.
She was basically 14, 15.
Nah, use a lying dirtbag. These guys are dishonest. Like they have great sense of humor. But
he just called Abba and Preach lying dirtbags. And what did Abba and Preach do? All they did was play the video of Andrew Tate self-snitching. They're dirtbags for it. Why are you starting problems? Like, why are you starting? What? Now you got an uphill battle to climb, bro. What makes them dirtbags? They played the niggas' words in front of him. I mean, he said that. He said these things. He did these things. He's being charged for these things. So what makes Alvin Preach dirtbags? You see, he's trying to spin the narrative, make it seem like they're making shit up. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Shout out to Isaiah with the 2 says he does not look well. Did he even take a shower? He just hopped up there in his robe, put his drawers on in front of y'all niggas, he literally changed in front of y'all. And then he getting ready to walk out the door. Did he take a shower? He looking sick as hell. Like, look at this. This man want to type about quality and shit. He's changing in front of his fans. That's that's crazy. Yo, chat, that's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna hold y'all. That's crazy, bro. Glassy Eyes with the 2 says PhD sus equals plausible, honest deniability. Facts. Like what we're doing was what we're witnessing right here. This is crazy. Yo, M. Dot with the 5 says, what happened? DJ Academic stopped answering Marquad's phone calls. Nah, I think his last major beef was with Adam 22, right? Because he went from Destiny to Adam 22, or did he roast somebody else before that? I think it was Adam 22, right? DJ Academics was before Adam 22, but it was before Destiny 2, right? Because he was doing it, but I don't think DJ Academics did he respond to Saint the Sinner? Yo, wait a minute. Did DJ Academics actually respond to Saint the Sinner? Actually, is that a whoa? Hold up. Nah, it's just Sus Marquad reacting to DJ Academics. So he's been trying to get DJ Academics' attention. That's what it looks like to me, right? That's what it looks like. I don't see DJ Academics actually on YouTube anyways with a video on this nigga. So, oh wait, no, he does. He does.
What's that nigga's name? Saint and Sinner. I realized you made a whole live stream about me, bro. I gave you like 3 minutes. I realize you're like running with this. There's people in your own genre who called me to say, "Act, I know you love to beef. Don't give this loser any life." This is your own people telling me. They're like, "Yo, this thing's a loser." You feel me? And I'll tell you what I told them. I'm like, yo, I violate people for fun. So I heard you did like a whole 4 hours about me. You're irrelevant. I won't really be watching it, but I'll still violate you whenever I want. Okay, that's my response to you, brother. But I don't even know what else to say. You get me? Like, somebody says, "Oh, he cooked in his video." What did he say? Okay, I ain't gonna watch it. You tell me what he said. You tell me what he said. He could be like how? If that boy can't show $5 million in the bank account, I want to talk to him.
He can't do it. He can't do it, bro. I stand corrected, chat. Whoa, I didn't know Academics actually respond to that loser. He actually did. Hey, oh, okay. So again, his strategy works. I guess it works. So maybe what he's doing here, he's actually looking for a response for Abba and Preach. And I don't know if that's the response you want, bro, because Abba is petty as fuck. That's a petty dude right there. So I don't know if that's, but maybe that's the smoke he wants. Because again, he may be feeling froggy. Because I mean, after all, he just got done, exposing Adam 22 or piling on, right? And everybody, he was rocking with that. Now he's thinking, well, maybe we go after Abba and Preach, huh? We defend Andrew Tate, go after Abba and Preach, maybe get the interview after. Who knows, right? So he might be working an angle here, right? So I don't know. That's crazy, but I wouldn't put it past him. You're right, M. Dot. You're absolutely right. DJ Academic, stop calling. Now, Abba and Preach is the next target.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They're not honest on a consistent basis. It's like they mix in lies with the truth, and I find it to be kind of annoying. And just to shout out to anybody on the internet, them included, if anybody talk reckless about me and make up lies, like at some point I'm gonna catch up with you. I promise you. At some point I'm gonna catch up with you, or somebody that's connected to me is gonna catch up with you, and it's gonna be ugly. Like, don't make up lies. That goes for everybody. And if you're wondering, like, whoa, like, is he serious? Just take a look at all the people I had internet beef with. Notice the ones that never mention me again. I want you to know they didn't stop mentioning me for fun.
No, we're still here, bitch. Hey, let's run that fade, bitch. anytime, anywhere. Let's go. Like, I mean, I thought you were a businessman. Let's make money off of this, right? Let's make money off of this. Let's make it a show, right? How many rounds you want to do? You can do 6? You know, that's basic, right? Or you want to do 9? How many rounds, right? I'm rounding you up for, old man. Come on. Hey, listen. We can go. I'm still talking shit here, right here till this day, motherfucker. What are you talking about? Yeah, you know, there's all these YouTubers. We never stopped, right? Hey, listen, just because there's nothing new on you to talk about, don't be like we stopped, bro. And that's the thing, because I'm the kind of content creator, bro. If there's nothing current on you, I'm not talking about you. That's it. Like, you, like, again, people think that we just try to go find things on people. No, like, we literally just react to bullshit. That's it. Like, if you're going viral for some bullshit, we doing like everybody else on YouTube's doing. We reacting to your bullshit with our takes. That's it. It's just our takes. So y'all can get mad. Oh, Duke, all y'all do is talk about people. So is the rest of the fucking internet. Welcome to the fucking gutters, bitch. Like, that's all I gotta tell people. We all in the same squad. We all over here. You could be a fucking lawyer, go out there, get your goddamn degrees, and you come back here, end up on YouTube talking about the same shit we talk about. Welcome to the fucking gutters, bitch. That's all I gotta tell these people. So when you sit there and try to act like I have value, I'm so high value that, you know, I got millions of dollars, and we do sophisticated stuff over here. And then you notice they talk about the same shit we talk about, but they act like they're better than us. Y'all ain't different. It's YouTube. Drama sells. We all know it. It's just content. We're content creators. We're strategists. That's it. We do what's popular. So y'all pretending with this virtual bullshit. Oh, we don't talk about people here. We talk about ideas. And then you flip to the next show, they're talking about other people. Like, how do y'all get away with this hypocrisy? Like, come on. Like, let's be real here. It's content creation. But again, this the shit that pisses me off, Chad. I'm not gonna hold y'all. These guys, like, it's like they don't see this shit, but it is what it is. I don't play games with the 5. Shout out to you, says, I think FNF is involved. You notice how Sneeko Zerka joke about being with teenage girls? No, they didn't joke. Not Sneeko, anyways. Zerka wasn't joking. Zerka was he was caught on stream kissing up on high schoolers. He was called out by his own fans. That there's no excuse for Zerka. He's on that Geppetto wave. He says about being with teenage girls. Look what Zerka did. I think they're about to get exposed. Listen, the one unanswered question is the woman that procures women for the shows for Fresh and Fit is the same one that provided that underage girl that Zerka was kissing up on. And there's proof of that, right? So again, you may be onto something, you may be not, right? But the one thing we can't say is Myron's been awfully quiet about this. So who knows? Who knows, right? I don't know. I'm not putting this all by him, but like the one thing I still have question on is like no one has talked about who this girl is that provided a minor for grown men to be kissing up on live. Like I like we all just kind of forgot about that. Like on a dead ass serious note, chat. We still don't know. Like, did she face any consequences? Is this just moved under wraps? Is she still procuring girls for other platforms? Because she's not just doing it for Fresh and Fit. She's doing it for all these IRL streamers too as well. Because a lot of the streams, even though they say IRL, most of the shit's fabricated, right? So could we investigate her? Like, I think there's a real problem here. I'm not going to shit you not, bro. Like, this is crazy, right? Even Jack Doherty, some of the girls he's been dealing with, right? You know, going over there, hitting them off with offers while they're 17. That's crazy. Like, these guys, there's a real fucking pedo streak in these spaces, man. It's like we can clown about it all day, but at some point we do gotta ask questions. Like, we gotta be real, because some of y'all got daughters out there, some of y'all got teenagers. I mean, this is what they're doing, right? And these are the same people that complain. Oh, the internet is destroying the world. And these women, they're destroying the world. What the fuck are y'all doing? Look at this mud. Like, it's crazy, bro. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to speculate too far in. I do think there's something odd going on in these spaces, bro. Whoever's procuring these women or finding these women, I think they need to be investigated for sure. I mean, just I mean, random investigation. Just see, how are you finding these girls? What criteria are you, researching and finding these women? I mean, are we carding these girls? Do we know what's going on? Like, how did a fucking high schooler end up on an IRL stream kissing up on a fucking grown man? How did we let that ball drop? That's the question we got to be asking here.
They stopped mentioning me because we caught up with them in real life, and they realized, oh, he's not like the internet nerds. He really got them people with him. And then some other ones, they no longer breathing. And those are true stories too. How is it that I caught beef with 5 people, 3 of them not breathing currently? One of them stopped talking about me out of the blue. Why is that? So anyways, I don't like lies like this. These are especially damaging lies. So I just want everybody to know, I don't care who you are. I don't care who you think you are. I wouldn't care if you was Andrew Tate, Abba and Preach, whoever you think you are. You're not like this. And I did things you'd be scared to do. And I know people you wouldn't believe I know.
Like what? Like what? Like this? Like this here? I'm scared. I'm scared. This nigga showed up to my house with cards and chocolates. I'm so scared. Oh my God. I'm clutching my pearls. Is this what you do? Should we be scared of this? Hold on, Kevin. I'm gonna get you in a second, Kevin. Hold up. Is this what we should be scared of? I'm so scared. The nigga showed up to my house. I don't know how he found me, but he showed up with some cards and chocolates. I'm so scared. Look at him. Look at this scary motherfucker over here. The fuck we talking about? I've done things that's scary, bro. Shut your ass up, nigga. What are we talking about? Enough, bro. Stop it. Look at this man. Like, what are we talking about? Like, again, more of this bullshit, this fake alpha bullshit, bro. Like, you're bossing up to Abba and Preach. Really? Wasn't Abba in the army? Were you in the army, Sus Marquad? I'll wait. Where's your military experience, huh? They still got more money than you. Guaranteed. I guarantee you they got more money than you. Oh, God, they got more bread than you, bro. They got more bread than you, bro. Shout out to Kevin with the 10. Let's get a dub in the chat for Kevin. Kevin says, if you ever notice these dudes never have real-life friends that vouches for them, facts. It's always other YouTubers. You notice that? It's always other YouTubers. That's crazy. They all come out of the sewers with secret identities and ideologies. These people have to be loners when they grew up. Yeah, of course they were loners. This guy is a definite loner, bro. For sure. Absolutely. I wouldn't doubt it. Shout out to Tony with the 5 says, it's so funny how Lord Marquad still, I don't know why you still call him Lord Marquad, bro. He's sus. Sus Marquad, okay? Still can't describe what an NFT is, and Roll Tomasi got exposed, and people are still giving them super chats. Well, Roll Tomasi and Sus Marquad did a team up. They teamed up. So, because he's in Vegas, Roll's in Vegas, why not? Right? And now they're doing all these shows together and all this weird shit. You know, it's what they do. I don't blame them, right? You know, all the pill poppers got to stick together, right? They got to stick together and do their thing. But I just find it weird that this guy is acting like he's all hard. I've done things scary, bruh. I've done things you won't even know. You won't even imagine, bro. Me and my assassin gang, we hard. He's like, boy, if you don't shut your ass up,
Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. There's no one on the internet that's fucking with me. And y'all might be like, why do you take out time to give a public service announcement? I took out time because I don't want you guys to put yourself in that position thinking that I'm like you fucking nerds. I'm not. I hurt one of you. Anyways, carrying on.
See, when they got into a relationship, that means when did he start talking to her?
When she was 14.
Or earlier. Depending on how long that shit took. Think about that.
These boys lying their ass off. Now, mind you, like me and Andrew Tate are not homies. We don't slap fives, none of that.
Yeah, we know, nigga, because you tried. You tried. You tried to be homies. You tried to slap fives with them, right? It didn't work. We know, buddy, we know, right? But why are you still over here glazing on him is the question. Y'all here calling Abba and Preach liars, but like all they did was play Andrew Tate's word against him. That's it. What did they lie about? Like, we've been saying the same shit about Tate this entire time. Ain't nobody lying about this dude. He is what he said he is. The fact that he was out here bragging on YouTube for this long, and then finally the charges are being dropped, saying, hey, the stuff he was bragging about, he actually did it. Why is it so surprising to y'all? But here you are meat glazing this dude. Like, this is crazy, bro.
hear me? Like, nah, it's not like that. It's just I hate to hear lies. Like the whole audience just heard you guys play videos referencing a girlfriend from several years ago, didn't say what her name was, and now you guys have picked which one it is.
They didn't pick that girl. Her name is Vivian. She was 15 when he met her. The same 15 years age you are defending in Romania, because remember, it's 14. That's a age of consent. So he met her when she was 15. You're saying she's a rando, but she's not a rando, bro. That's his bottom girl.
And let's keep it real. I got so many broads. If I did a video like that and I said, oh, you know, my girlfriend or my main piece, and I did that, like, said that 3 years ago, you're like, hey, who are you talking about? I'm like, nigga, I don't know. Bro, that could be anybody. You hear me?
It's Bridget. Shut the fuck up, nigga. It's Bridget, bitch. Or did you break up with Bridget? What happened? What happened when you and Bridget, bro? Y'all still, I've been caught up on this nigga's stream, so I don't know if Bridget's still reading. Is Bridget still reading the super chats over there? Huh? Hey, Bridget, you Quasimodo looking bitch. How you doing, girl? How you doing? Hey, is it that's your bottom girl? Cause she was in on them scams with you, bro. Wasn't she? Wasn't she, sus? Wasn't she? Wasn't she? Right? Did y'all had a falling out? Or was it old girl over here that was part of your Fletch App squad? Who was it? Was it here Miriam Martin? Was it her? who is your bottom bitch now? Right? I mean, this guy, bro. I mean, just listen to how he talks. He's capping from the knees to the goddamn face, bro.
That could be anybody. So I just think it's like weird because it's like, what? It's some nerd shit to me, man. Super nerd shit. And like, I really hate lies. And I just really think people need to get socked out.
Think about this.
Going out to Barbados. You know, so far, we haven't said what we thought.
Bro, stop it.
We didn't say what we thought. If you
still
defend him, you're a whole ass creep. You're as bad as him.
Want to protect kids. They want to protect kids, but they didn't mind.
Also, as I said, I really want some legislation to get the parents. I think that children who are, and when I say children, I'm not really talking about 16-year-olds, right? Like, I was doing strong arm robberies. I was committing like violent crimes at 16. I was out bending corners in Hollywood. I was engaged in international crime at 16. You hear me? I was in Mexico at 16. No passport. Time.
You lying motherfucker. At 6, was that in between you graduating early and then going to Johns Hopkins or UC Berkeley? Huh? You were now he's a criminal all of a sudden. Oh my God. You were in Mexico, you were a trafficker in Mexico, huh? You see how they lie? You see how they lie? Are you guys hearing this? I used to do illegal shit, huh? Mr. John Hopkins, UC Berkeley at 16. You want us to believe at 16, bro. I'm going to play that back real quick because, again, this guy, I don't think he understands what reality looks like or how people just look at him and say, bro, you a clown. And honestly, you're just so easy to laugh at. Like, how do you think this in any way this is okay, bro? Listen to this. Listen to this.
So I just think it's like weird because it's like, what? It's some nerd shit to me, man. Super nerd shit. And like, I really hate lies. And I just really think people need to get socked out.
Think about this.
Going out to Barbados. You know, so far, we haven't said what we thought.
Bro, stop it.
We didn't say what we thought. If you
still
defend him, you're a whole ass creep. You're as bad as him.
Want to protect kids. They want to protect kids, but they didn't mind.
Also, as I said, I really want some legislation to get the parents. I think that children who are, and when I say children, I'm not really talking about 16-year-olds, right? Like, I was doing strong arm robberies. I was committing like
strong arm robberies. Where's the feds when you need them? Can we like, you know, I mean, this is self-snitching. Cause it's funny. His video, his live stream is about Andrew Tate self-snitching, right? And here he is, openly self-snitching. I was committing strong arm robberies at 16. Yeah, I was robbing niggas at 16. Oh, okay. Self-snitching. Duly noted. You don't think they're watching you, dumb fuck, right? At first, if anyone believes the story, you're an idiot. But if you believe it, this guy commits strong arm. This scrawny neck fuck was committing strong arm robberies at 16.
Being made fun of. And the reason is because when I was young, no one ever made fun of me. No one ever fucked with me. No one ever looked at me like, yeah, we want to bully that guy. We want to fuck with that guy. That never happened.
Violent crimes at 16. I was out bending corners in Hollywood. I was engaged in international crime at 16. You heard me? I was in Mexico at 16. No passport. Times were different then. You heard me? At 16. These are true stories. So it's like, if you think 16-year-olds are innocent, like you're lying to yourself. Now, do I think you should be smashing 16-year-olds as a however old that ball was? Nah, that's not a good look, my boy. I don't recommend it. But when you're saying children, like let's not start like confusing things, because then we can't actually honor what is truly evil. It's truly evil when you have these perverts dealing with like actual kids. That is a different level of evil than the stupidity of an adult who wants to slay like some fast, promiscuous teenage girl. That's different.
Whoa. No way he just tried to justify this shit. No. Hold up, chat. I'm going to run that back for what he just said. It didn't make any sense, bro. Hold up. Let me just run that back a little bit. Y'all assassins, y'all not. I'm starting to realize some of y'all assassin fans, y'all not like us, bro. Yeah, no, y'all on some Diddy shit. Yeah, that's what it's starting to pan. 2024 is exposing a lot of y'all niggas, huh? I had no idea. A lot of y'all this is crazy. What, promiscuous teenagers? Is that what I just heard? What?
True stories. So it's like, if you think 16-year-olds are innocent, like you're lying to yourself. Now, do I think you should be smashing 16-year-olds as a however old that ball was? Nah, that's not a good look, my boy. I don't recommend it. But when you're saying children, like let's not start like confusing things, because then we can't actually honor what is truly evil. It's truly evil when you have these perverts dealing with like actual kids. That is a different level of evil than the stupidity of an adult who wants to slay like some fast, promiscuous teenage girl.
He made the distinction. So, perverts who are slaying kids or trying to, get with them, we really got to get those perverts. But I mean, these men who are, falling victims to these promiscuous teenagers, I mean, that's a completely different thing. That's totally different. Did I just hear that? No, chat. Did I just hear that? Or do I got to run that back? Wait, chat. I might be tripping, bro. I'm gonna just run that back one more time, bro. I might be tripping. Because here's the thing. Like, listen, I'm even to my ops, I'm merciful. Right, certain times, except for a few people, right? you included. I am not giving you mercy at all. I want to make sure that everybody heard exactly what the fuck I heard, nigga. You weird. That is a weird statement. Like, so has defending Andrew Tate gotten so crazy? Y'all are willing to embrace certain aspects of pedophilia? Is that what we're coming to? What is going on? I did not just hear that, right? So I'm going to run it back because I know what I heard, but I will make sure y'all heard it, and then we're just going to put this shit to bed. Because, I mean, there's a reason why we doing this stream, buddy. You weird. You part of them fucking squads, bro. Yeah, you definitely not like us. Look, you on that Diddy squad, bro. You guys are weird. They got to start investigating all of y'all, bro. All of y'all.
You think 16-year-olds are innocent, like you're lying to yourself. Now, do I think you should be smashing 16-year-olds as a however old that ball was? Nah, that's not a good look, my boy. I don't recommend it. But when you're saying children, like let's not start like confusing things, because then we can't actually honor what is truly evil. It's truly evil when you have these perverts dealing with like actual kids. That is a different level of evil than the stupidity of an adult who wants to slay like some fast, promiscuous teenage girl.
So it's just stupidity of an adult trying to slay some promiscuous, fast teenage girl. She's still a teenage girl. She's still a teenage girl. That man should have known better. His prefrontal cortex has developed far before that teenage girl. So it's not a promiscuous teenage girl. A promiscuous teenage girl has mental problems. Probably coming from a bad environment. Being taken advantage of by y'all creeps. You just turn around and say, oh, she's promiscuous. I mean, it's a promiscuous teenager. I was duped. I mean, look at her. I mean, come on. This is crazy. So then when he differentiates the first thing where he says, oh, when we have to get these cribs going after kids, that's one thing. What exactly were you talking about? What group of people? Because I don't see a difference. If you're going after teenagers, you're fucking weird. If you're going after promiscuous teenagers, you're even weirder. Oh, I'm sorry, chat. I'll just run that back one more time. My boy, hold up. I just want to run that back. Because we're listening to a guy who, hey, chat, he's not a normal person. Okay, he's lived a dangerous life at the age of 16. He's been in Mexico with no passport. That's his life. So I gotta make sure I understand what he's talking about here. I gotta run that back one more time.
When you're saying children, like, let's not start like confusing things, because then we can't actually honor what is truly evil. It's truly evil when you have these perverts dealing with like actual kids. That is a different level of evil than the stupidity of an adult who wants to slay like some fast, promiscuous teenage girl.
Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. If you're an adult and you get caught with a 16, 15, 14-year-old girl, you're still held responsible. You're an adult in that situation. It's not a situation where she's a fast, promiscuous teenage girl. You're a fucking predator. You're an adult, bro. Like, what is he saying? Like, honestly, bro, I didn't expect this to come out from my op. Like, bro, this is crazy. Like, are you just giving me ammo at this point? Like, like, this is wild that you would even say something this crazy, bro. Like, this is not a realm you went so far into defending Andrew Tate. You now look weird, bro. Like, honestly, now I'm wondering what the fuck is a fast, promiscuous teenager? The fuck does that even mean? Like, what, bro? That's an insanely traumatic teenager that needs counseling or trauma. What do you call it? Therapist, right? It's not a promiscuous girl, because you don't just become a promiscuous person in the realm you're talking about. Just from coming from a good background or not having mental problems. There's serious issues there. So you're telling me that you're cool with just grown men taking advantage of, teenagers. You're weird, bro. This is crazy. Honestly, chat. I didn't expect to hear this, but we heard it and we're playing it. So yeah, this is right before Saint comes to his senses and takes down the live stream, because you ought to take this shit down, bro. You look strange. Like, I'm actually kind of doing you a favor here. Consider it a professional courtesy.
That's different. You know what I'm saying? It's different. They're both sick perverts, but it's different. Anyways,
going after little teenagers and converting them.
Bro said little teenagers
for their sex operation. Okay, listen to this.
It's like taking the virginity of a really beautiful woman. I get to have this experience and no one else gets to have it again. It is a little bit better, but the real pleasure is in the fact that somebody else would love to have this, and I get it. That's why this is good.
That makes sense. I'll give you that. I agree with that.
But when you are in the true abundance mindset.
Okay, so like, can someone tell me what was wrong with what Tristan just said?
He's bragging about banging 15-year-olds. I think that whole conversation topic in itself is wrong. The whole he putting on his shoes now. This nigga literally putting on his whole fit during this whole live stream. He went for putting on his drawers, taking off some robes, putting on a shirt, then putting on pants and shoes. Y'all assassin fans are weird. Watching a grown man change in front of y'all while defending a PDF file. Y'all are some weirdos. I have never seen this in my life, ever in my life, chat. I didn't think I lived to see the day. Oh my goodness! Like now he putting on the shoes. Hey, chat. Hey, listen, chat. Can you tell me exactly what was wrong with what he said there? He's talking about banging 15-year-old virgins. That's wrong. I mean, isn't that obvious? Like, yo, Saint, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, what's going on? Like, hey, dead ass, for real. Hey, what's up with you, bro? Like, what's with this new route you're taking here? Is the Andrew Tate interview that important? Like, what is this?
What was wrong with what bro just said? I'm still waiting. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Abba and Preach have never taken a female's virginity. I wouldn't at all be surprised. That's unfortunate. You know, I wish that for every man that they would have the honor of, you know, collecting a couple virginity, or at least one. But here's the funny thing. Most of you fools, you're never even going to get one virginity. And that's because some people, they took a couple. You dig? They took more than their fair share. And here's the other evil part. A lot of these broads took their own virginity. Yeah, it's a true story, Brody. A lot of
no way, bro. Hey, no way. Hey, y'all wish y'all could be taking these girls' virginities. That's what it is. Huh? That's the real question. Let's just be honest. Y'all wish these girls. I mean, what's wrong with Andrew Tate just saying that he's taking or Tristan Tate saying that he's taking a young girl's virginity? Y'all wish y'all to take a young girl's virginity, right? I mean, come on, but not enough y'all are doing it because guys like Tristan and Andrew Tate are doing more of it. This is sick. I'm low-key like, yo, this guy, maybe he's done something in some of these Southeast Asian countries he's traveled to. But we gotta put a bigger profile on this nigga. Maybe. This is weird. What is he talking about? So we're not just competing to take virginities? Is that what young men that you guys are teaching out there in the world should be striving for? Finding virgins and taking their virginities because that's what all men want? Oh my goodness, bro. Like I explained in the last video that we did, most men, I'm telling you right now, they don't like to have sex with inexperienced women. At least men who like sex. I like sex. I like sex a lot. I don't like to have sex with inexperienced women. I like to do things. I like certain things done, and I like to get with a woman who, like, we about to just go on an adventure and she understands the mission. I'm sorry, but I don't want it to be a situation where I'm counseling or I'm teaching you on certain things. I don't want a study session. All right, I want a girl that already know what that thing do. Okay, and most men are in agreement with me. Most normal men, most normal adult men. Okay, that's why we're not out here hunting and searching for inexperienced women like these weirdos. Like, what value are you going to derive? It's not like the joy of sex isn't going to be there, right? Because she's not going to have fun with it. You're certainly not going to have fun with it because unless you enjoy just straight, just not caring and just going in and just doing whatever you want to a girl who has no experience. Then that's a different kind of predator, and somebody got to look at you kind of funny, right? So again, most normal guys, if we're having sex, we want to enjoy experience. That's why I don't understand, like, just on a serious note, bro, I don't understand this concept of virgins. Like, where is this stuff coming from? Like, I want a virgin. That doesn't make sex good at all. At all. Like, I'm going to tell y'all ladies, like, if you don't know what you're doing, most men aren't going to have fun unless they're not used to having sex at all. They're not going to, it's not, believe it or not, most women, basic, right? It is what it is, right? So again, it's just like, you then willingly searching for girls who are beyond basic. They're women who've never had the experience. That's strange. Like that's it goes beyond sex at this point. And to me, it's like, yo, are you trying to control? Like, what is it that what kind of fun are you having with inexperienced girls? Like, leave that to the teenagers, bro, or the guys who are virgins themselves. Like, This is strange. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like, chat. Like, the fact that they're turning this into some kind of context or contest where, oh, we got to bang virgins, bro. We just got to find them. I mean, if you can't find them in America, let's go to Romania. The legal age is 14. Y'all look crazy. No, seriously, this is insane.
These slurs to their own virginity with their hands because they're perverts. Yep. I tell you guys consistently, females are perverts. On the dating podcast, you'll hear often the females talk about they started touching themselves at like age 7, 8, 9. I'm like, what? Like, what are you thinking? And this is what their reality is.
Hey, yo.
Whereas as a male,
bail. This is not a conversation we want to be diving into. Bail, bro. Hey, as your op, if I'm your op, and I'm telling you, this is not a conversation you want to be going into, bro. Like, you probably want to be listening to that. Bail. Or maybe not. I don't give a fuck what happens to you, to be honest with you, bro. This is strange. You're not going to be anybody rational defending this shit in the manner you're doing it. Oh, I mean, look, the 7-year-olds touching themselves. I mean, come on. This is strange. Bail. This is bail. Go. Stop. But of course he's not. He's going to keep going.
I didn't even discover this till I was 14. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're growing up in a sick era.
Of you can have the pick of the crop. You can have the world's most attractive women. I mean, one of my main chicks has 200,000 Instagram followers, and I took her virginity when she was 17. It's an abundance mindset. Yeah. I have so many girlfriends and so many.
Okay, so here's what they're doing that is kind of grimy. Abba and preach. So these guys are in countries where age of consent is 15, age of consent is 16, age of consent is 17. As an American, does that sound good to me? No, it doesn't sound good. That's not the culture I was raised in. However, you cannot make that a legal issue when it's not a legal issue. So right now they're playing clips of him saying he took a chick's virginity when she was 17. Number one, that doesn't mean that he wasn't also 17.
No. It's not a legal issue, but you guys play moral police all the time. So it's not a legal issue. It's a moral issue, right? Because y'all want to be the moral grandstanders that want to morally grandstand on everybody, right? So what does it say about the guys who want to grandstand about Western society, how liberals and liberal policies are destroying society? They're taking our jobs, right? Y'all want to morally grandstand on all these things, but then you want to make a pass when it comes to guys violating teenagers and then say, oh, it's not a legal thing. I mean, come on. So now it's switching from from moral to legal, when a moral situation should be applied. The hypocrisy, bro. The hypocrisy is crazy. Nah, if y'all want to be the moral police all damn day and want to talk about LGBTQ relationship being crazy, or all these other fucking relationships being crazy, right? Then now we got to talk about how people who are going overseas and dealing with teenagers, those kind of relationships are fucking crazy. And we should start by your guy, Andrew Tate. That shouldn't be a bad place to start, right? That's crazy, bro. You sitting here justifying this shit. Yo, chat, are y'all hearing this? Are y'all hearing this? Just because the legal age of consent is 14 years old doesn't mean it's a moral thing to do for you as a 30-year-old man like Andrew Tate to be banging 14-year-olds. Who the fuck think that's good? The most people can honestly admit that human beings aren't developed until they're fucking 25. 25. And y'all sitting here trying to promote 14, 15 years old. The fuck are we actually doing here? Like, what is this? I'm dead ass confused, bro. Like, a lot of these pill poppers are weirdos.
Like right now, if I tell a story and say I took a girl's virginity at 15, that doesn't mean I wasn't also 15 at the time. Sometimes he may have forgotten to note that critical factor, just assume that you realize that, or whatever the case may be. They just played half the clip, not the full clip. And so this is just silliness. Like, we're not hearing them admit to any crime. So the title was misleading. I don't hate Abba and Preach for making a title that's misleading. That's a part of the business. I get that. But this whole...
But you're just randomly going after Abba and Preach, trying to make them seem like they were purposely being misleading on Andrew Tate being a Geppetto? Is that what you were trying to get at here? What exactly were you trying to get at here?
Whole like lies, it's like, come on, man. Like, I'm waiting for some evidence here. Like, I have seen 0 pieces of evidence.
Many wonderful girlfriends. There's so many virgins. She was a Polish virgin. Man, it hurt her at every moment.
Look how he's smiling, chat. He's just smiling when Tristan Tate says it hurt a virgin, likely underage. It hurt her while he was, having his way with her. And look at Sus Marquad's face. He's just delightful. Just absolutely delightful. Listen to this.
I was doing it, but it felt good for me, so who gives a shit?
And he's chuckling. Tristan Tate is a fucking man in his 30s. Talking about taking a girl's virginity, likely underage, because they're in a country where it's 15 is legal. Describing how it hurt her. But who fucking cares, right? Just another thing. And he's laughing about that. Yo.
Bro is a goon. And who's this fat face rascal on the left side? No clue.
I'd be careful with that nigga. He's known as John Anthony Lawsuit. Okay, I'd be careful with him. He's a weirdo. Yes, you're right. But yeah, he's one of them dudes. So yeah, be careful. But yeah, don't pull that Saint the Sinner shit and pretend you don't know him. All right, a lot of people know who John Anthony Lawsuit. I mean, it's John Anthony Lifestyle. I call him John Anthony Lawsuit because he sent so many cease and desist letters in these pill popping spaces out of any other pill popper that I've ever seen in my life. So he earns that moniker. So again, be careful, okay? But he really about that.
So what? They got money laundering on him now, which we told you guys they were going to do. Why? Because
money laundering. I still don't know what money laundering is. I'm still trying to figure this out.
Why are you even commenting on Tate trials? Or you don't know what a money laundering is? You don't know how money laundering works, huh? You don't know how money laundering works? What's wrong with you? Listen to this guy. Y'all hearing this? Like, what are you talking about? Then why are you defending the guy who's getting charged for money laundering?
I'm just truly curious. But the whole last part's about money laundering, which I don't find to be interesting. Yeah. But anyways, send in your comments, questions as we wind down. Do you want to weigh in? I know that there's some impoverished individuals who seem to not get vagina, and they are perhaps homosexuals.
Okay, we're done. Because that's what they do, right? That's what they do. All right? Well, hey, if you don't agree with my take, you're obviously broke and you're probably gay. That's what it is. You're broke, gay, and you're impoverished. What do you know? No, your points were wrong, bro. This whole stream made it look like you defended a pedo, and you likely are one yourself. We don't know. Allegedly speaking. We don't know. All right? Because your arguments didn't hold weight in any capacity whatsoever. It just make you look bad. Okay? So, just saying, you sound sus, bro. It brings a whole new sus to Sus Marquad. Chat, this is why I call him Sus Marquad, bro. All right, it wasn't just the Andrew Tate scenario where he just pops up to another nigga's house unannounced. No, it wasn't just this. Okay, there was more than meets the eye. Okay, there's more than meets the eye, bro. When you look at stuff like this, Glassy Eyes with the 2 shots, he says, "No, Duke, he was being trafficked." Right, that's a good one, Glassy Eyes, for real. That's a good one. But Joe, chat. I mean, yo, what y'all? Hey, yo, chat. All right, be honest with me. All right, listening to Sus Marquad's response to the whole thing, what do you think? What do you think about him? Like with this whole, what are your thoughts? Let me just ask. I'm not even going to put any parameters in there. I just want y'all to freely talk. What are your thoughts about this? Right? Let me see in the chat, because to me, I mean, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just put your thoughts in the chat, bro. After listening to this guy's entire, meat glazing of Andrew Tate, what are your thoughts? Because some of these guys seem to think it's okay to start dealing with 14-year-olds as long as it's legal in their countries. What are your thoughts? Let's just be honest, right? Y'all cool with that? Is that okay? Let me know in the chat. I want to know where people at, bro. Because this is honestly starting to get like concerning. Because I didn't realize there were a lot of sus, possibly PDF files in this space. I mean, I kind of had a hinkling, but I didn't know it was this bad, bro. Like, damn, sus Marquad, A2. Damn, bro, that's crazy. But chat, let me know what you thought about today's stream. I don't know, bro. This stuff is getting weird to me. I'm thinking these guys are getting weirder and weirder by the day. I think it's strange, but y'all let me know what you think, bro. Because again, this Andrew Tate thing seems to be exposing a lot of dudes and possibly what they could be doing behind the scenes. Who knows? Maybe it's like a Candace Owens situation where, he may have dirt on Saint the Sinner, but then again, I don't think that's possible because Saint the Sinner's like compared to that level, he's a nobody. I mean, think about it, he's a nobody. That is what it is. But he could be trying to be a somebody using this as an excuse to get to Andrew Tate. Right? Hey, if I could be Andrew Tate's biggest meat glazer, maybe he'll give me an interview. Who knows? Right? It could be any one of those things. Y'all let me know what you think in the chat. To me, I just see a lot of fucking pill poppers defending pedos. And it's like, damn, bro, y'all defending pedos? That's it's kind of strange. It's very strange, but I'm gonna leave it there. Don't forget to sponsor the show. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Oh shit! Oh, guys, check this out.
But ass.